Okay, it's 7 o'clock in Banjul, and good evening. Welcome to yet another scintillating edition of the Fan Zone. I'm your host, this Murat. Together with me, I have Alasan Balo, Fadera, um, Council Patrick Gomez, and Francis from Bilbao FC. Um, Patrick, welcome to the show. Mr. Patrick,
Yes,
can you hear us? May I know there?
yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? My
Yeah,
online music.
yeah, I was saying welcome to the program.
Hello?
Manada welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am so pleased to be part of the program anyway.
Okay, Francis, welcome. Francis. Okay, Alasan. Welcome, Alasan.
Hello?
Welcome. You know,
Okay, thanks, man.
okay. Patrick, congratulations once again, and then menganyo step through, little bit about Bilbao. Bilbao kanya kumase timbu es landa timbu maget la, you know, ak, anything you wanna share regarding Bilbao.
Hello? Hello?
Sa Patrick yanyo diga.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes, I understand you were saying something. Can you please kindly repeat it?
Huh?
But I don't know what kindly repeat.
No, no. I don't want to through about Sali sa background hindi ba rin noise?
Okay, okay. So, Korean, please, we'll in the next 5 minutes. So,
Wow, because background nobody knows. They got because you do your bank to you busy.
Francis, nga na ka experience the same thing da?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, background noise with a bari too much, and bass. Manet, the conducive for new, because doing the, it is better if he just if he is at home more because at the end of the day, can do the gather.
Um, so
Base,
last
if
week,
he has like few minutes before home, then we can wait for him whilst we just go ahead. When he is at home, we can continue.
okay,
No, 10
okay,
minutes, 15 minutes. In the next 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. You know, I reckon.
Yeah, for now, more again because the background noise is too much. I don't think it is like yun din dega and the paretam. I don't think it's really nice for new deglutamate. It's too much the background noise. That's my contribution anyway.
okay. So Patrick, it's half past 7. Okay,
Yes. Very well.
okay. Then you def kalulu, you def half past 7.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So last viewers, we apologize, and we will back in the next 30 minutes with Patrick and Francis.
Yeah, I think when they are back, then we can definitely continue with them because I see Highway Bill and Nega. It's going to be tough for them to be audible.
Yeah. So why
Yeah.
mën nañoo lifin ba 7:30 rek ñu ñëwaat rek.
Yeah, okay. I thought maybe we probably talk about a little bit of Premier League before then.
Wow,
But yeah, we
acha,
can.
acha.
What about the Premier League?
Isn't it? Yen lolen halat because xoolal ñun suñ match bi boy from 2-0 down. Can you imagine winning legi 2-2? Man mënuma understand Liverpool boy.
Two not laa fa bàyyi.
Lii 2-2 la boy.
Hay 2 not nga fa bàyyi legi 2-2 la boy. Unfortunately, Arne Slot mom bi su nekkee dem na 2-2 mom dañ ko daaxa boy. That's my worst fear. I don't really want the guy to get sacked. Bilai, I really don't want him to get sacked. But yeah, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. The guy looked really lost. But the players are, player ñu ko ne haral man abal ma ñëw. Player are so lost. They don't even know what they are doing. They don't even know what they are doing.
Why I think more costly nak because time
Ala goal ba duga?
Why gonna score boy goalkeeper bi hanga Liverpool mom suñu play mom goalkeeper yëpp day tontu prime Buffon. Goalkeeper yoo xam ne I'm telling you goalkeeper yoo xam ne xamuñ woon dara mënuñ dara suñu player Liverpool they turn to prime Buffon. This has always been the case. Look at this save.
Wow.
But Del, yo lo halat si Arsenal. Do you really hope ne Arsenal will win the league? Are you definitely in agreement that Arsenal will win the league even after today?
I'm really hopeful that we will be able to win the league. I know these few matches our performance has really dropped down based on injuries.
Yeah.
And also not taking our chances. But again, Lul Wataneka excuse because the team is already there. But I think, today's defeat was a killer blow, but the team will definitely bounce back. I mean, like, what video at a time, Man City new retailer now, I'm more fearful than Chelsea retailer. And I mean, City, they are picking the points at the right time, But I think we will be able to survive this, even though it's going to be hard.
Who is going to survive it?
Arsenal, definitely, bro.
But why you ngane injuries? What injuries?
What injuries are you
Sa
talking
injury pangi body. Who is injured now?
Is Gabriel ak Saliba la nekk di wax.
Yes.
ñu suñu Royce leen way da ngeen score
Yeah, Zobo. Come on. 79 minutes.
Del lu ma la nekk di wax ni
Yeah.
Boy yow lig bi doo si laal. Nga waxoon naa la lii suñ taat programme bi ma ne la ne am na team yu nekk si Premier League bi ñu compté naa la Newcastle ma compté la Aston Villa ma compté la Crystal Palace ak Fulham ma ne la team bi team yi nii foo nga drop point si gaay Newcastle da nga rëcc gaay waaye ñi nga Aston Villa waaye bul worry sa
They are really good.
Anga Premier League one time la dene sa around January February fekka time boobu noonu Champion League baa ngi digi doole am understand League Cup si ñu ngi ñëw FA Cup bi Carling Cup bi semi final bi ak lifin bi ak final Premier League bi tamit every 3 days yaa ngi play game boy ndo la mën a sustain loolu boobu
non nañ ko survive we just need Saliba back right at least defense line be stable a little bit because I think somehow soon attacking force we are not scoring enough goals and we are
what do you need Saliba for? You have 11 defenders.
11 defenders.
11 defenders.
Nala ko kontel.
Bye lolo.
11 defenders la kame Alassane. 11 defenders la Arsenal ame. 11.
But why guy doing
yeah, but to be honest, their players are doing well, because everybody thought, after Saliba and, Gabriel got injured, everybody thought, at least Arsenal will, they will have a dip, but look, Arsenal were very smart in the transfer window to be able to sign these, well-established, defenders. Pierre Hincapié, he is really good. You know, he was really good in Germany. Yeah, they are really good. But ñoom Calafiori, you know, I think the guy is a center back. You know, like naturally, he's a center back. It's just Arsenal that try to play him at right back. So they have all of these players.
Ateta daf dee bëgg a nekk Pep Guardiola di Pep Guardiola because Pep is playing Guardiola as a left back last season ak season before last moo tax mu jël Calafiori di ko dem play left back ay fii nakatura right back.
Yeah, but he's doing really good, to be honest. He's doing really well.
But I think team was not able to play now. So why the problem is like goals in there concede more how do you are why you know when you lose your two best center halves sometimes because some of these players they haven't played together for a while, you know, as center halves, you know, you cannot allow certain type of mistakes. I think Lulmoneka di Japa Arsenal. But aside from that, I mean, remember since 2023, you know, conceding more than 2 goals in the Premier League. So that says a lot about, you know, how defensively sound Arsenal is. But again, come games you have the Nyola want to win low leagues, sometimes Fulham they drop 8 points. I mean, but Aston Villa, with all due respect, they are in the best form of their life this season. I mean, start of the season, they really struggle. But right now, they won, Bala Arsenal player guy, they won 6 out of the 7 matches they played in all competition. So, you know, Tay was just a formality. And, you know, it was all coming because we saw Arsenal in the last 3 matches, even though management against Brentford, Dortmund 2-0, but the result does not commensurate with the performance, definitely at the Emirates. Against Chelsea, struggled then. So that says a lot about this Arsenal team. But I think, you know, we will get over it, you know.
You will get over what?
Boy, City never drop points, boy. Boy.
Yeah, of course.
Why
the points they will. Arsenal will also drop points.
Nobody is saying City will not drop points. What I'm saying is, run with February like they start.
Wow.
Arsenal mënu ñoo sustain run in bi ak Champions League yooyu nga am ñaari injury da ngay ko boy man Rodri kay ma explain na Rodri mu ngi génn Man City for over 3 months last season November la génn ba léegi mënut am consistent te Man City nga keep up with you by February Rodri dafa ñëw 100%. Understand? So Arsenal mu leen naaje every season
balaa ñu ñëw February dañoo pare ak league bi boy ñu focus ci Champions League bi.
Okay kay ma compter la si returning leg bi teams yoo xamante ne Arsenal du leen mën a dóor Man United Arsenal du door mën a door Man United ci second leg no da déglu ma moo ñëw rek Arsenal du door Liverpool.
Fala, is it Emirates or Old Trafford?
It doesn't matter. Even first leg bi sax gaden Richard.
Bull consider first leg.
Yeah, that was that start of the season.
Yeah, fake players
that
they
was
don't even
really all about United before.
Well, why United they are doing good because suñu win Monday nga ñota ne consistent. If they win everybody is saying Chelsea is flying. If these people if Man United win on Monday, dañoo emaki Chelsea the same point. And they will be to top.
Yeah.
Again, bull fatale Chelsea they leen bàyyi si gannaaw bu baax so
ñoo leen bàyyi si gannaaw bu baax.
Arsenal they leen bàyyi si gannaaw bu baax so ñoom
boy ñoo nekk di wayne comme ñoo nekk di wayne comme koo xamante ne dafa lead league bi ay 15 points.
Why even so Rawi League is 7 points is a huge margin. Remember, see Premier League, even to get a point is a problem.
It's not 7 points. Okay, it's 2 points between Arsenal and City. It's just 2 points.
Wow. Why Nila was
Chelsea
no nakari wax la nakari dama bay Chelsea si gannaaw.
No, Chelsea didn't title.
No, right now Chelsea is 25 points. It's the same. Chelsea is the same points as Liverpool, even with Liverpool, you know. So League B, to be honest with you, League B num deme this season, you can see a lot of teams have really dropped. You know, a lot of teams have dropped. It is Arsenal that has really kept the momentum, and then followed by City. You know, City is making it look very interesting, to be honest, because if it weren't for City, League B, you know, only 15 matches, Arsenal, you know, could have just wrapped it up. But I'm very happy that City is existing and they are alive and truly, you know, they are well and kicking, you know.
Well,
because
we are talking about 21 years. May lan ñu benn yoon rek. just for once.
No. Arsenal to win a Premier League, I cannot survive that. That's the point. Man. I cannot survive that. Mikel Arteta winning a Premier League. The guy is so. I don't even know how to even describe the guy, but he is so full of himself that there is no one that really want him to win the league. But as I was saying, getting a Premier League B, it will be very difficult for Arsenal new win ko. Gis nga right now, if they don't pick themselves up from this, slump against Aston Villa today, it can affect them. It can even affect the whole season, in the Premier League. Because wahon nenko, the starting of the league is good that you keep winning. Why the most important thing is, the latter part, like the second half of the Premier League. That is where everything counts. Can Arsenal sustain that? I don't really think so. Because look, we have all seen what Arsenal are all about. Dute, you can go back to the time of their legends. You can go back to the time of Arsene Wenger. You can look at Arsenal seasons, during the second half. That is where they collapse. And their collapse is not just an easy collapse. They collapse like really, real good collapse. So 15 games in, I still think Liverpool will be involved in the title race. This is how much belief I have because Arsenal ñoo nekk si kaw. I know they will drop points. I know we will definitely be involved in the conversation. Lolu mom is okay because right now, since we Leeds United, we are level on points with Chelsea. Chelsea, who just 1 week ago, after their match against Arsenal, they were saying at least ñom ñoy gëna mëna jege Arsenal. It would have just been like 3 or 4 points difference. So just imagine, just imagine this is how tight the Premier League is. So it will be very interesting. It will be very, it will be absolutely scintillating watching, the Premier League, until May. So Purman, we just have to take it easy. Absolutely, Arsenal are on a run. Lulu, it will be very good for them. Manchester City right now, they are also on a very good run, and that is really good for City. But yeah, the teams behind, they are not far off. Tay at 12th position, you just win and you are in the top 4. That is how the league is. The points are so tight. The points are so tight, that you can be in 11th position today, you play tomorrow, and you are in third. That's how tight the Premier League is. So
you win back-to-back matches,
there's nothing lost.
Too much, which is come no go ahead. Like, if you win back-to-back matches, you can see yourself, competing once again when the leaders don't pick up themselves. So, I mean, it's going to be a long season. I know festive period will determine a lot of things, but at the end of the day, the team with the strongest, mentality will always, I think Arsenal, one thing more is sonal, more because the team doesn't have that experience of going over the line. I mean, since they move over the line, then the mentality will definitely shift from, because now if they look behind and they are just seeing City just 2 points, I mean, psychologically that is not good. Especially next game you play, you concede a goal. Oh my days, it's going to be tough, man. But I think we will bounce back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Why we just hope ne Ateta, we just hope ne Ateta that their manager, will at least take them, across the finish line. Because come no go ahead, Arsenal, there are so many, it's a team that is not really, they don't have the experience, going into the final, half of the season and even winning Premier Leagues, So Arteta winning two Premier League titles, maybe, that can help them this time around. But yeah, it's a shame that the Premier League has become very tight, because at the end of the day, I think Liverpool being so bad, affected a lot of teams, because a lot of pundits before the season began, everybody, I'm telling you, 80% of the pundits, they thought that Liverpool will be winning the league, and their drop off has been nothing short of extraordinary. So I really hope that today or tonight will be the beginning of a rejuvenation, that we will go a long way, without losing or even drawing a Premier League game, because after this we will play Brighton on Saturday next week, and that is a very winnable game. Brighton are not really doing well the past couple of matches. So I really hope that Liverpool can keep this up. But yeah, base Arsenal, I don't really think they can go over the line. Man, it doesn't really matter. Even if they are 10 points ahead right now, man, I will not be moved. I definitely will not be moved, because I know at the end of the day, when it matters most, they tend to collapse the hardest. So I am not really scared that Arsenal are, at the top of the Premier League table, and Manchester City just, being two or 3 points. It's just amazing. This is gonna be a wonderful, a fantastic title race that we will witness, in our lifetime. So we will see how it pans out. And Chelsea, to be honest, I just cannot understand for the life of me. Just yesterday, everybody was talking about Chelsea. They got beaten by Leeds, and they draw against Bournemouth, today. So it's Chelsea are really not serious, because if you're really challenging for a title, if you really want to be in a title conversation, Leeds United is a game that you should be winning, especially, after a wonderful match against Arsenal, that 1-1 game, and then Caicedo getting a red card. You put up a fight and then went to Leeds United, you got beaten. It's just how the Premier League is built. They just rewrite the script every week. So it doesn't really matter how much effort you put into everything, like predictions and all that. The Premier League will always throw you away, and it's just amazing. And this is what we love. We don't want to know what's gonna happen. The Premier League is always giving us really great moments and great times. So it's amazing. So Chelsea, do you really think that Chelsea will definitely be a top 4 club come the end of the season?
Yeah, I definitely do. Purman, top 4 be.
Chelsea are not serious, base. Bilai walai.
Yeah,
Chelsea are not
top,
serious. If
top
they
4
have
be.
beaten Leeds and at least beaten Bournemouth, they would have been. You never know. They could have been level on points with Arsenal today.
Yeah, but I think come on the last at the beginning of the season, top 4 with Afaneka City, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Liverpool.
Harald, base. Yanko Conte base on
In that
the
order. In that
ranking
order.
the format or la base.
Yeah. In that order. City, Arsenal,
Boy.
Chelsea, Liverpool.
Yo, base. You are gonna feed the boy.
Angala, man, small de watana yo way football. Man, fact la de yo. Wanala, yo. Tu passe Odegaard. Amulo Ben playmaker. Yang ma Eze is not consistent. Man, I like Eze. Why Eze is not consistent? Understand? Boy, so what I know champion league run in especially so we go Hamantana nga wara am a big game to the Champion League. Arsenal will always prioritize Champion League over the Premier League. Lon mom nala ko wa. Understand? So what I am big game ateta defi peuple de buga def na garaaw lu buka tek ñaar ñetti player ci biti. Fo nga de commencer du drop point. Yo so bëggee win league bi kay mo la leena Arsenal su bëggee win league bi by January February nañ raw City 9-10 points de. Why I 2 points in my gis ni. No boy, let's again boy.
Xam nga ne yow ak boo lancé win league bi one save rek mu mota nga win league bi.
Yeah, against Tottenham. Yeah.
Wow.
You're leen buga it counts. Flag la mota ñu ko nekk di fay.
Boy last ñaari la equalize waadi.
Del,
95 minutes.
Del, yaa ngi remember lu ma la wax suñ second programme bi bu ñu ko starté wax naa la bés bu Konaté lose form Van Dijk ne ko explain
No, yow
loolu
ko
moo nekk di happen gis nga Van Dijk
waxoon nga ko
benn
wax
responsibility Konaté dafa lose form rek Van Dijk li fi naan feeñ loolu la Konaté donc ci job yëpp Konaté moo ko daan def Konaté moo daan dem le deewoo parap so Konaté lose na form ku nekk wala Van Dijk lu ko daan def Van Dijk fu mu nekk nii moo dee jaay gaay mu ngi confis du dee am fu mu dee daw sax
no nga Van Dijk
No
dega
way, no way.
amoon na time like a lot of people are putting blame on Sawaji but
non boy Van Dijk secret la di play
ba ma check ñoom Patrick gars yi fan leen tollu you know ñu xool boobu
time is going
time bi moom na call directly rek su ma ne damaa call damaa génn online wala xaaral ma génn online ma try mo
text correct jar nga génn text correct
Boy, why I cannot understand like man Liverpool any attack bu opponent bi am any attack bu opponent bi am daf dee mel nii dama dee xam ne Liverpool dañ leen a score. That is how bad we have become.
City
I really hope ne offside mung fa or some sort of something daal pour VAR ñu mun a génnee goal bi. I really hope so because ñu ngi check. Boy lii no waaye lii loxo Gravenberch la laal so dama xamul la gaay di check lii loxo Gravenberch la laal boy so lii goal bi dafa stand. No, to be honest, I really like the guy. I really, really, really like the guy. I wanted him to stay. To be honest, I really wanted him to stay. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not good enough. Lee, it's not about him. I'm not blaming the coach. No, I'm not. Because man munuma understand how can these players call themselves professional players? How? They let everybody down. Everybody associated with the club, they let them down. Now a manager will have to lose his job. And then imagine the next coach that comes, come look at these players. Danga fo ne dedet nekku ñi ñom ñoo nekkon players yo xamne Arne Slot mun len don coach. I'm telling you, and this is what makes me even angry. Base, I'm telling you, if Liverpool sack Arne Slot tonight, and they come and get a coach anywhere, it doesn't have to be a good or a well-known coach. Let them just handpick somebody and give the coach the team. You see next week how these people will be dying on the field. Man, I don't understand how. It's like a father, a family man losing his job because of this bunch of incompetence. Players,
so hello nga bias.
It's amazing.
Amorim teme family man te nga ñu daha Amorim.
Boy. No, why man buguma ñu daha Amorim di. Man Amorim dama like Amorim di base. Amorim dama ko dey fightal. Amorim I have fought for the guy. I want him to be in the Premier League. I want him to create history. Man, I want the guy to be, just keep on breaking records. This is what I want. I want the guy to keep breaking records. But Liverpool, man, I don't understand, boy. Oh my God. Can you imagine from 2-0 up? It's not good enough. Holal Van Dijk. Man, ki boy, suma ko gisee num de dawe ak numo play sa boy, suma hol ba de jog boy. Boy, look at the guy. The guy want to, man, how ma Van Dijk na do de buga laal suuf. How man that do they buga sangu after match? Dama xamut kan moko wax ne boy Van Dijk, you don't have to go to ground. Dama xamut kan ndax lol dañ ko include ci contrat am bi na xawma ndax clause la ndalan. Anytime you go to ground, you are missing 10,000 pounds. Ndax ki lol lañ ko wax. Boy ki du dee def dara. Ba pare lo wax lol la. Konaté ndeysaan lol la. Xam nga nit ki soy def, you do a lot more. Si la sa mistake they gonna pay. That's how it is. Life when you do more, your mistakes become, visible. Your mistakes are always visible when you do more, and that is the exact thing that is happening with Liverpool. This is amazing. Pilai setan levi Liverpool sa duma de ne. Legi setan Liverpool time boy Liverpool suñu play ngon ni base. Hi, bul worry boy, dañu party boy, everything nice. Why legi I don't even look forward to it. Holal, look at this. Game is done and dusted. Wow. Legi the only thing Ludes look at Twitter, the whole breaking news. Maneko the whole breaking news nak. And a slot sacked or something. Because man ben manager bo xamne mu ngi ci biti man ken ben manager safuma Ibrahima Konate kan ñu imagine mo joxe penalty gars equalize ñu mané ko mo joxe penalty gars equalize ñu. No, this is so shameful, It's so shameful, It's so shameful that Liverpool have to draw a game that they have been leading 2-0 up, but this is not the first time it has been happening. This has always been it. This is not the first time. Every attack, Safid Bade Demne because you score. And exactly that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. Boy, Del, might be Jana 3-3, boy.
Sorry, Liverpool, man.
Liverpool kai.
Boy,
To be honest, no. We are not.
Del.
We are not.
Acha Del ñu commencé waat. Patrick. Hello, Mr. Thompson.
Boy, Patrick mu ñu dégg o.
Hello, Pat, yaa ngi ñu dégg? Pat.
Yeah, based. I don't.
Del.
Yeah.
Del.
Saya anak gamsel la day use.
No, dama am direct call. Mota mu dog.
Hello, Pat yaa ngi ñu dégg li?
Direct call la am mota mu dog.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yes, bro. Mangin online now. May I hear clearly?
Okay. Del ñu dem boy.
Okay, perfect. All right. Jerejef Patrick, congratulations. Welcome to the Fanzone. Hello, Presi. Yang ñu dégg?
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very, very much for the welcome, and I really appreciate being invited to this program.
All right. Ñu la dalal ci programme bi once again. Xam nañ ne fu mu nekk nii yaa ngi xaw a jàpp tuuti waaye ñu use this opportunity to congratulate you and your team for winning the double. Waa ñu laa dégg bu baax. Yaa ñu dégg. Hello, yaa ñu dégg.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. And I also Yeah, thank you very much, and I also really appreciate it. Winning the double is not easy, but bu ma gaa waxee ne ñu ngi ma invite si programme bi kontaan naa trop pour am opportunité bi pour wax ak yéen. Yes, my idea clearly, very clearly, sir.
All right, so xam naa dañoo lu ñoo def rek ñu start programme bi rek ñu dalal la ñu laaj la nga jox ñu tuuti information regarding naka la Bilbao FC naka ngeen ko formé, how did it all came about.
Wow. Anyways, jërëjëf, once again, si yéen ñëpp as well. Bilbao moom, it's a long journey. Man, mom, I think just before a week or so, before or 2 weeks, but now time to start. Let you guys approach me. Well, they want us to come back and help and be in the team to make sure you stay at the affairs of the executive. And with the busy time some of us have, we still felt the new sacrifice for you back, the love of football and the love of the community we belong to, and the Gambia at large. So yeah, so we have to prepare together with the coach and the technical side, have a very strong preparation, adequate preparation, to make sure the players and the required level of attention and fitness and training, and also concentration in relation to lu wàllum lu dem si football daal. So basically, for throughout the process, I'm for response, I'm for several meetings with the team every week. I'm for make sure you want players in the same time that this year is going to be different. Engage the coaching staff, the community itself, to make sure guide ownership of the team, and then Santa Yala, everything went really well.
Interesting. So ma delloo la si gannaaw tuuti rek wax ñu tuuti history about this Bilbao team balaa ñu dugg si nawetaan bi.
Wow, so Bilbao dinaa si wax lu em su ko defee su ko bi ñëwee maam mu mun see wax dip, but then man, well, you guys know me, man Bilbao laa jógee, foofu laa yaroo, foofu laa magee, foofu laa dëkka. Play now nawetaan, of course, for so many years. um, um, we had a team called Boys United Force, and then Halle at some point changed to Anga. Guy them qualified rounds. Wati back, Oyoko Bilbao. I have played in the team, and I've also coached as assistant coach as a team. So over the years, so but over the past 8 years or 7 years, it has grown to be a very strong team. So Ma'am Jill for the past 7 8 years, Ma'am Jill the mantle of leadership as coach, and then try to bring back Halle again, in making sure that guy become a very dominant force in the community. But then team Gohla, and so community be ñëpp ñoo ci day involved. Football see this neighborhood ñun fu ñu nekk Bilbao foofu noonu, it has spanned as early as 2098, 99, 2001. Ñun ñu ngi play football ay 2001, 2002, we were much younger ci team bi nga ñu ngi play Pagi Jola. I'm sure that some of you xam ngeen Pagi Jola bu baax a baax a baax, if not all of
Yeah.
you. So playing
Yeah.
playing Pagi Jola, so many tournaments mu daan happen against strong teams like Unicorns, Yumbay ak Ogio yëpp. After ñu decided put them qualify rounds west, and we qualified and we played, but we were underdogs for some time, and then Halle new transform core to something big. So Logi stay, meaning the doubles, and then having a very impressive record of even losing 2 games also open play for the past 7 8 years is as a result of the dedication bu gox bi am si football ak players yi ak ñu juddu di gis luy happen gaa bëgg a see bokka.
Yen fu mu nekk nii jamono ji you people are always behind the scene. I mean, as the president of the club, ban strategy ngeen teg pour make sure ne this Bilbao has become a dominant force? Because I remember two seasons ago, Bolen win on title we mala interview on waxon nga mané you guys want to become the best team at the Serekunda West zone at some point intend gen pro to the third division. What kept Bilbao going?
So preparation, the dedication, because so hole football tay yo boy ham football dem ak tay du ben. Yesterday demba football da ko dey play based on only passion. Lo ham ak sa skill bo am the raw talent you have. Lulu may want football day, but football ever transform to become business, to become something very serious in the world. So ñun man the message ma send across my executive moy they have to be focused and be serious and be disciplined. Anything you do, danga hole football as being a lawyer, as being a doctor, as being a journalist, doing any professional work, which requires dedication, time, preparation, focus, discipline. So loolu lañ try on instill si xale yi gars even from the executive, even the fans club pour nga xam ne pour nekk a champion and pour nekk a champion with a difference da nga war a am certain characters. So early preparation is one of it. We committed to ourselves to having early preparation. Players it with fairness and transparency. You make sure you inculcate that see executive you go lead by example. The fans club as well, the players as well, the management of the Tanker side. They understand that these things are so key, so important in making sure we a champion and being honest to each other. So Lowland get a focus on Motabete, Hale Sandayala guy pay back what was really given to them over the years.
After finance, how difficult is it to finance a Nawetan team?
Oh God, nawetan other guy come way in the way. Yama gonna have nawetan is very very expensive. Um, man, when we were playing football, or like some 10 years ago, much not expensive like this. They ñëw da ngeen campé am ngeen léegi da ngeen play football. But léegi players yi dañoo war some of them dañoo expect daala nga su gaay amee injury bi as low as nawetaan da nga am pour take care guy and so many things. So ñun dañuy involve the people that matter a lot and try to raise funds. So sant yàlla community bi they help a lot. Community bi neighborhood bi they help a lot. Ku am dalasi dang ne pare pour sacrifice ku am sa even ndox pour joxe or minti pour joxe they are ready to do all of these things. Da nga gis maire boo xam ne minti la am on ndox la am su play di dem play and then boys yi da ko dee appreciate and some of our friends ñoo xam ne and ñoo xam ne gars yi jaar nañ si neighborhood bi tukki nañ oo ñu ngi fi ku nekk am ngeen joxe lu mën a joxe xam nga even though du musa ever do it because football la but sant yàlla to be honest with Bilbao moom everybody wanted to support and then they believe in the team. It was difficult to raise funds, but it was also easy. Those who really are part of the team, guy, then they're willing to support. So it's never enough, but sometimes you try and to raise enough funds. More than you spend in time, it's a lot of money as well.
Finally, bala gis naa coach ba ngi join bala ñuy def si coach bi I mean boo leen nekkee si ñaari league bi yéen a ngi séntu pour am ñaari trophies yi how do you guys to concentrate to know that they have a mission to achieve.
Come again. Come again. Please come again.
It's difficult to win a double. Last season, Danaka did just season, just Yanangi win Yari trophies. But Yemi have the Yanaka behind the scene. How do you guys manage to make sure that these players will concentrate, to make sure the guy gonna win double B?
Hamga comme man su ma gisee suma boppa su ma gisee boppa si yow looy def o yow nga gisee boppa si man lu ma def dafay yomb pour nga waxal ma dégga yaa ngi understand ma waxee o man ma waxal la nga understand parce que foo jaar laa nekk di jaar o fu ma jaar nga nekk di jaar so day yomb pour ñu communicate so soo xoolee xale yi we have a similar story all of us ñun ñëpp jóguñ tey suma maas yi I always say that dama always bugg a affiliate with where I am from back to where I'm from, my roots and everything. So man dama dee dem seen training ground dama jógee job or léeg-léeg ma skip job sax halfway ma dem seen training ground after gars dañuy am team talk every single day. I make sure I sell my story to them. Ma wan leen ne seen story ak ma story is the same. In fact, I live in worse condition. You utee gaal ñu tey yow soo xoolee tey laata ngay am even though it's not 100% percentage mu ngi am ba den démba pour nga am laat bu am benn 1 hour problème la. So yow soo jigee training football am la benn côté bu la amee xaalis sax win $1 or $50 nga jël jënd mburoo ñeebe da nga am pour dem kër naa sa ndox loo fay kër nga lekk yaa nga fa maa waxee waaye léegi ñoom am nañ people to turn back to yow soo amee sa benn $500 sax xale yi ñoo dañ ñaa xoolee la ñaa xoolee rek kii moom waa kii moom kii looy la kii mi cool fekk xamuñ ne sax yaa ngi xaw a strand but you're willing to share with them because yaa ngi bëgg understand guys so ñun dañee mais soo ñu engage leen ñu won leen tamit lan la gars yi mun a doon ëllëg fan la leen nit yi teg fan la leen nit yi expect pour gars yi éega seen opponents yi naka la leen respecté fan ñu nekk si biir ñoo xam ne xamuñ sax dëkkuñ fi sax nuñ leen valuer pour gars yi mun a xam how much F is given to them su ko defee ñoom ñu mun a xam lu ñoo expect pour seen bopp so ñoom ñëpp xam nañ ne they can be something tomorrow they can be champions tomorrow they can be professionals tomorrow it's not impossible they can play Real Madrid Liverpool Yankuba Minteh ñu ngi gis Liverpool ñu ko bëgg ak yeneen teams yi why not you so we make sure ne we communicate effectively to them and then yàlla baax na sant yàlla gars yi jël nañ message bi and gars yi gëm nañ si lu ñu def moo tax gars yi indi ndam bi tey.
This last today, you guys have any question? But I knew them si coach B. Coach B, I'm not like settle na down at least a little bit.
Wow, man, dama am follow up question. Si last point tambi. You know, because football mom legi mom whether you like it or not business la. Te xalé yi xamna ni no man xawma len waye xalé yi so engage guy 9 out of 10 dañ la wona ñom pro lañ bëgga nek. Understand? Waye nek pro du mëna am ci nawetan ndax Bilbao we consider pour maintain xale because boy whether east west Brikama yombu team bu ko am rek nga xam ne real talent la gaay amee ndax yéen ngeen consider pour from third division second division gaay am that also most of them pour ñu dem seen dream bi ñu mën a ko mën a realize nekk professionnel ak yooyu noonu ndax yéen ngeen consider third division.
Oh yes, because they comme loo wax loolu mooy the way forward no ko way exactly loolu the way forward and then I am very happy that you're bringing it up because if you are thinking like that it means the everybody should start thinking the same way because life has to progress and ku nekk da nga am pour focus in the at the present stage what the world is offering when it comes to what you're doing as football so xoolee man lu ma wax gars yi tey mooy su dee da nga bëgg a play football pour fun rek bàyyil football nga leen defi leneen right now kenn play football pour fun it's business it's a profession like any other xam nga lu ñu la fay si football sa benn 6 months fay man lawyer bi fay ma ko in 2-3 years understand nga so yow xam nga lu ma wax yéen ñëpp you know what I'm saying exactly yéen ñëpp xam ngeen football bu baax a baax so basically xale yi dama leen ko dee wax soo ma xoolee nga gis ne suñu président bi lawyer la because man suma jamono maybe opportunities were slim and then ma focus leneen ma yàlla def ma am si ndam ma succeed si but then soo xoolee football soo si tekkee ak leneen ñaari du benn it's not even the same financially and even xam nga so many things so waaw ñu ngi plan loolu bu baax a baax man bëgguma players si sax di play nawetaan gaa ñëwaat back player nawetaan non loolu taxut maa jóg te gëm naa ne even executive bi tamit ak ñu gox bi tamit loolu taxul na jóg man suma interest mooy and then I tell the players you can ask them I tell them my services I offer for free yàlla da baax na di ne sant yàlla ne I'm a lawyer and I can help them with their contracts and so many things and advise them free of charge man bëgguma dara si any of the players but ñoom dañ war a xam ne they can be something. So you were trying to see how best we can go to third division this year late now, but next year certainly. And also to engage the players, guide them a sense of giving back, advise them, guide them to the right teams, a right project for them. Make sure you review some contracts, you bring a hamne, nyom send to guys succeed. So I demay to the su dee agent la or first division or second division yoo xam ne they have a good project and we encourage them to go there and then until ñu dem third division and even suñu amee team third division so we will still want to partner with other people or other agencies other clubs so yes nuñ mën a dimbalee gars yi rek gars yi turn pro and it's good for the country it's good for the country as well to have quality players and big players play in the professional league as well.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah. So
Yeah, amazing. Patrick, welcome to the show. I just wanted to ask a question concerning, finances. How many nawetan pour dépense ko is it's really difficult. We all know how it is. Da nga gis ne legi sa di nga am players yoo xam ne ñu ngi jógee, like from another side, ñoo xam ne foog ñu fay pass, and players expect not just only pass, but at least something else, that you probably can put in their pockets. Yo, as a club president, I know dunyaka te I know 100% sa halis dugana si team bi, in one way or the other. Lolu mom, that's how it is. How is it right now with sponsorships, when it comes to nawetan? Are companies open? Because man mange fateleku time bu ma nekkoon Gambia, I know how it is. Companies were not so open, when it comes to nawetan, the sponsor. All they just wanted was, okay, ñu jëndal la vest, Century company nekk si kanam just for exposure. And then at the end of the day, what you get from it is not even worth it. They get way more, exposure than ñoom luñ la jox. Man dama buga xam ndax that mentality, has it changed? When you try to seek for sponsorship, is it like a smooth run? Is it a smooth ride, to get companies on board? And does it have to be like a very good deal? Yen lolen defo ne lolu ngeen am, or is it ne just companies yi ba legi okay mun nañ leena jëndal vest ñu def fa suñ company name be like big letters, just for their own interest. So man, I just want to know what has changed now in the Gambia. Are they very much open? Is the mentality, more towards trying to help the team or to just, get exposure for themselves?
Very, 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 very important question. Yange raise something lo hamne. Something already. Something you are very much familiar with. And then I think this one thing Bohamne. I'm happy that you've asked this question. Of course, number one, my from your daughter one. Yes, sometimes kind of better coach, man ma daw sa training ground because sometimes the hale da put jog guy. Even as we speak right now, sir, anybody hale plug is da put so I mean last 300 sir put gain. So of course, example, football boots are very expensive. Ben football boot a minimum you have $2,500. So if you buy, you have to buy a lot of players. You can buy for everybody a lot of players. Football boots, me have to do that, and I have to do that, and then also to try and put in your own money. So to bari lo hamne the camera la legi social media la kui video kui definitely and so on and so forth. Betting me bala mo digger. You pump in a lot of money. That's one. Number two, the issue of sponsorship. For the get ame halis moy people that people individuals like you and Ian or anybody else go hamne, you love football and then you also believe in the importance of sports in a country and the importance of hunger changing the lives and the livelihood of the youths hunger in effect nga transform the kabi. So ñu am idea jobu bari wood company si yalla defna like I said earlier, yalla menama tuti ham si mbirum luwa, and I know a lot about advertisement and I know a lot about business and all that. So man, luma wap guy moy, no company is gonna expect that dañoo sol sa jersey nga bina fa ya ham sa comme to da and then abuma any company name thinking the mange majo example thinking the balaga phone I'm just at another company, and then nga fogg that the jazz is enough. No, we can buy our own jazzes if that's the case, and you are getting an advertisement from us, and we are gonna put you, for example, Bilbao, I'm giving nyari cup. So let's say jazzy with, let's say, a company named Patrick Gomez and Sons, for instance, or Patrick Gomez Company, and then everybody's gonna see the name of my company and what they do, and I'm gonna have huge turnover. Hanga, you know how it works. And my profit margin is gonna triple, tenfolds. Hanga, and then the only thing that the team gets is a jersey. No, a jersey is nothing more than 20K or so. One person can do it. So basically, man, I said that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. So it's still difficult. It's still difficult, but just one, I may be a company. Imendi is run by a young Gambians in Bogala, since it's in neighborhood be. And last time on our committee, because month they dimale ak you help you. But one even though we're cool as individuals, I have an obligation as a president, and you have an obligation as a businessman. I want you to understand, when I wear your company's name, for like what I mean is Bilbao, I'm giving you advertisement. So them on GRTS stay, you're gonna pay a lot of money. So them on QTV, you're gonna pay a lot of money. So just when you have billboard, not for Patrick Gomez and Sons, you're gonna pay a lot of money. So we are not gonna advertise for anybody for free. We're gonna talk about the deal, we're gonna talk about the finances, and we're gonna talk about these things. So basically, we are working on that. Now we're gonna try to reapproach companies again. Now we think we have a bargaining chip. It's going to be difficult. So we take that because maybe during Bugatti for anything because you feel amulon fan base, win load that. But right for us, we want to change the game. We want to change the game. Duma allow Bilbao to sell any RSL or QSL or anybody to put in a law something that's going to be very much very much reasonable in the eyes of the team. At least I'm an impact. Do happen, sir. So I rather come to you. My team never need 5,000-10,000. Man, say Fajera or anybody else na money. Nyaka ka fa am. So kote say ñun 10-15 ne mëna am set of jersey. Then madam say a huge company come just jerseys and even the jersey. Xam nga ne nawetaan bi final bi. I understand. Example, Africell new sponsor final bi, and they demand ne. It's in the rules, I understand. So team C, you play final, then you're salt and jersey. Man, I'm going to contest that because FSL, the only thing you're giving me as a club is a jersey. But you're giving it to the organization. Football rules, I don't have to wear your jersey because you're not giving me money. If I have my other sponsor, I can wear their jersey. And so if they have that in their rules, it's wrong. I'm a defensive football. So holy man, the sponsorship. Then again, so the organizers will have their own way of advertising your product. And man, as a team, I'm a business. I'm a business entity. So you can't force me to wear Adversary when Adversary is only giving me a jersey. So you are right. I am happy you're bringing this up. We will welcome your ideas as to how to even improve on these things and how to even make much more money for the kids and for the neighborhood so that you transform Gambia. But again, be rest assured, it's not change buba unless so I'm a fighter. So new clubs I'm a fighter, you agree on something, you am a kind of organization, but the club representatives will now meet among themselves to agree on something, will have a strong voice, and the companies cannot exploit us. But what happen right now is exploitation.
Alasan jinga Lila don one last weekend. Yo munlo nek company nga ñoo jot team bo xamantene yo let's say sa turnover bi mi ngi nek millions of dollars, sometimes millions of dollars. Nga dem jox ben team 5,000 nga na ñu nga dimbalé sport. Lo nek di dimbalé. Hola Chelsea last season then play without any advert. They're okay with it. You have to pay the premium price. Why mota suñ football munta de nga gis ko xamantene mu ñoo jox la ben token ay 5,000 boobu noonu yo in less than 1 minute moom recover na xaalis boobu so dafa use fu mu dem mu ne la ñu ngay support football ñu ngay support Gambian sport noonu la ko nekk day supporté join nañ Bilbao Jazz join nañ ñi Jazz and some of them sa those Jazz duñ ko dee jënd da kenn moo ñëw rek mu donate gaay Jazz rek ñu Jazz boobu ñu jox la ko yow ngay advertise ngay advertisement Meanwhile,
Yes.
su waree dem comme lu su waree dem QTV dañ ko jaaj every minute or every 2 minutes or every time bu ñoo indi
Yes.
advertisement boobu, you have to pay the premium price. Understand?
Yes.
Then let's say how many people are watching QTV? You are young and visibility. Let's say right now, Bilbao mu ngi play ak let's say guy Bakawi. Man how mu ngi
Yes.
play su ma ñëwee stand ma nekk ñan ñoo nekk Bilbao dañoo wax ne ñu sol Africell. Loolu la ñoo wax.
Yes.
Duñu wax color team dañoo wax ne ñu sol Africell ñoo nekk Bilbao, ñu sol QCell ñoo nekk Bilbao. Understand? Loolu rek marketing la.
Yes.
So why it's good that you am people like Patrick ñu ngi dugg si football pour that awareness bi mu dugg si biir Philippines because boy ñu ngi exploit xale yu bëri moo da nga gis xale boo xamante ne play 10-15 years si nawetaan si ligue bi du am dara. Meanwhile compagnie boo xamante ne ngay wane moom ngay dimbale Gambian sport year in year out yaa ngi sa revenue baa ngi egg sa profit baa ngi egg.
Right.
So, it's sad. Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah, it's very sad, Patrick and Base, because man, I just put up the question because man, I know how it is. I have lived it, I have been there, and I have seen all of these things firsthand. Because man, time on Econ Gambia, nawetan fee be like it was like 4,000 or 5,000. That was like let's say 10 years ago or a bit more. Lulu sa daf de nekk problem. Can you imagine? Fay bi sax daf de nekk problem. Why at the end of the day, team bi okay, ñu bari am nañ koo xam ne mu ñu woon si team bi mu lucky dem Europe and the guy says okay, I will pay for it, and these are the kind of things that are happening in Gambian football. Sakama comme nawetaan bi comme fee bu ñoo fay sax right now I don't even know how much. Why xam naa ne war naa mun a yokk to 10,000 or even to 15,000. I don't really know how much you guys are paying just for the registration fee. Why man time man kon Gambia it was like 4,500 or 5,000. So da nga gis ne nawetaan teams yu bari suñ amut nit in the diaspora like dañ dee càng da nga gis ne sax guys and campaign bi sax lu ñoo lekk sax is a big problem. So this is the reason why I just wanted to know, because Gambia dañ war a toolu foo xam ne léegi companies yi they have to see value see nawetaan, because nawetaan, to be honest with you, man as a businessman I am a businessman and I want to invest in something. Nawetaan, in as much as it's a very short period, why more they gonna pull the crowd, it's even much more enjoyable than, let's say, when you talk about Division 1 or GFF.
Absolutely.
If I am a businessman, I would rather sponsor a Nawetan team than even sponsor like a GFF, Division 1, because I know I will have the exposure. I will have people, that will wear my company's, T-shirts and all that. People will talk about it. But at the end of the day, it's about the mentality. Company comme no go ahead, they have like millions of dollars. You jox la 5,000 pour ñoom ñu ngi leen a defal favor, and that is not it. Lulu dafa war a stop in Gambia. $5,000 sponsorship, Lulu, it cannot be called sponsorship. Even $10,000 is Lulu man dima ko musa oye sponsorship. Lulu yange just you just give like 10,000 to be maybe like a match day something, but it cannot be like $10,000 a whole season, or you just benefit for a whole season for $10,000. It can never happen. But Patrick, I just wanted to ask you also, like gis nga comme nawetani, I know ne it's all about people that live in that area. Lego le they am ñoo xam ne ñu ngi ñëw from outside. Like when we talk about the recruitment, come yo Bilbao, before guy win the double, did you have any problems of recruitment? Because I know when you talk to players, they will first ask, where are you, lan nga def, what do you have to offer? Have you encountered these problems that you really needed players and then you had to go beyond, go above the extra mile, financially, just to get players, come to play for your team?
Okay. Dina answer si lolo tuti. Then my coach be answer on that part as well.
Yeah.
Just to tell you, when I came in as president, I have a very committed executive as well, and then we have meetings every week, sometimes ñaari yoon, and then they are so committed. They are really outstanding in what they do. And then the first thing is lu ma def mooy dama leen wax pour nga understand that football now is like an organization that has a structure
Yeah.
in an institution, which means that executive, you perform your functions like oversight functions to monitor everything that's happening. Coach be a his technical side as ma'am, to make sure we handle football with his technical side, guy control football with the players. And in fact, I even stress on my executive that I don't want anybody to even have an opinion as to how which formation the coach plays, which player should play, and so on and so forth. And then you then kind
Yeah.
of separate responsibility to have so that do you monopolize this thing. So mom muna attest to that. So like recruitment be then go by the coach and the technical side, and we give them the full support. And then players who get Banjul, more than then you won't copy Banjul, and they were really fantastic in the process. So by hell Navetan, Balamo start. For example, a team like Bilbao and the second one over you're gonna have a lot of hamga buyo neka town buyo play Gambia. So you were here now I'm get doors, they am 50 players in your put tryers. Better position like
Yeah.
am I-15 strikers, 15 ninja or 10. So basically, they come and then they do their trials, but then the coach and his technical side, they do a wonderful job in making sure guy entire players he put guy you join Bilbao. And then Santayala players you guy easy from outside. Sunya wahe na ñi sa ñi dekuñ sa Bilbao, even though bari ñu ki dugg Bilbao sa yo doko di gom because they are so assimilated dañ bokk ci team bi nga xamne they are very very important si team bi gars dañ ñooñ pour play rek dem ñu ñëw pour bokk ak ngay play. And then sant yàlla bu baax a baax si guys seen recruitment bi over the years and this year as well has been very very good. Dañ leen a jox pass like you said. So ñun sa at some point dañ amoon pour yokka seen pass bi ñu doon jox gars yi let's say 100% I think, because lu ñu doon jox gars yi it was okay, it was fine, di nga mën a dem pass ak ñëw. But then when they told me ne president naka la duñ ko yokka ni ñun dañ dee mën a the struggle pour am moto léegi I immediately call for a meeting among other things ne leen ne dama bëgg a ñu yokka ñi seen pass bi gars yi mën a so those small things that they play ba dégg ba sawar xam nga so bu gars
Yeah.
and then sant yàlla executive bi ñoom they are also very supportive instant guy approve ko and then you make sure that you get double send pass bi ñoo jox gars yi which was supposed to be okay, but at least believe it will make them more convenient to come. And then definitely coach mom will talk more about recruitment, but then we have been very much lucky to a certain extent people that love the team because of the love they have for the team, and when they come the love they receive from the members of the team as well.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Del, you can take over now. So
No, by mams mo complete for no mams.
yeah, okay.
Hello mams.
A very
Wow, man.
recruitment
Good
bila.
evening. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening.
Wow, man, fine. Why is some mic? Home yang suri mic bele.
So
Kan
yeah,
nono.
yeah, take a question about send recruitment be players si ak yu demee noonu.
Wow. I'm not you have net of my bit because network was not good.
Oh, okay. Well, so no, that don't lache sa selection process be, because compatriots ko am na player yoo xamante ne sax ñu ngi jógee ba ay Banjul ak yooyu noonu. How was the selection process?
Ma'am, yow yang ma dégg man da.
Wow, I'm not there. Yeah.
Waaw okay base mun naa take over
Alasan
it's okay mu ne moom nekko di la dégga waaye
Okay.
comme man lu ma doon lacce mooy comme seen recruitment bi naka ngeen di tànnee players because comme ni ko sa président bi waxee rek mu ne léegi comme si trial si da ngaa gis ne benn position goalkeeper rek da ngaa gis ne 5 6 7 goalkeepers ñu ngi xëccoo si benn position boo xam ne okay, let's say three goalkeeping positions because during the Navetan you need 2 or 3 goalkeepers. Why he is just trying to show how tight it is. Like every position, is well contested, you know. Yen naka ngeen dee recruiter, naka ngeen dee xamee ne okay, this is the one that we want. da ngeen ko dee def comme okay, kii moo jógee si koñ bi bàyyil ñu jël ko, kii mu ngi jógee Bundung, kii mu ngi jógee Talinding, kii bàyyil ñu bàyyi ko, because ñun we want the people that are, you know, in our street, you know, because xam nañ nawetaan naka la léegi sax player boo xam ne mu ngi si sa gox nga bàyyi ko nga dem jëli keneen koo xam ne mu ngi jógee feneen, ñu bari dañ la dee mere si loolu. So su nekkee you are not strong as a coach and yow nga teg footballing matters like to be your priority, then coach yu bari dañ dee def that mistake. So we just want to hear from you as a coach. Naka la demee woon the process of identifying the players, how you recruited them. Was it difficult or was it easy, or were you know, did you really have to do the extra mile, you know, paying like huge or astronomical amount of money because you wanted a certain player that probably said, okay, if I don't have this, I wouldn't play for you? Because lolu daf day am, you know, lolu mom bari na Gambia, player bu la ne soma joxul li duma la playal, you know. Have you encountered that?
No, my new
Thank you.
because every time you bring them like there is somebody every time because so look great place. Dama jaxal yu bari. Masa. Because Bilbao they could think
mun nga jege sa mic bi tuuti, please, pour ñu mun laa dégg bu baax. Mun nga koo jege tuuti, right?
Okay, money.
Nga wax bu baax tuuti. Waa jërëjëf.
Yang ma dégg.
Waaw ñu laa dégg léegi.
Mane Bilbao dana am team A, team B, ba team C.
Okay.
Suñu local tournament yi dañ tegal xale yi pour gars yi compete foofu bala ñu waa égal si first team dinañ jaxase team bi ñoo xam ne amuñ playing time si nawetaan bi comme ñoom ñu am less games ñu wàccee gars yi mix ko xale pour ñu xool ne gars yi ñu mën a cope suñu système bu ñuy play.
Yeah.
You understand? One thing, selection we don't tough time because so by department we have about 5 to 6 players in your compete. Then you compete. Why you have to do some final selection because then the preseason is a big. Then the preseason is a big because then they were could play Bilbao. I'm not reporting big.
Yeah.
Game C. Awesome.
Yeah.
Last you can take over because man fu ma nekk nii maa ngi waajee ñu dagaase, you know.
Man you understand because
why
dama amon call ci digante mo tax suma maa ngi dem down.
Yeah, but that's fine. So
yeah, okay, it's no problem.
Okay,
waaw ñu laa dégg del moo bëgg a dem.
Baba la ko few questions rek man ma bala ñuy sign out man my sign out.
Waaw del dina la laajte bala moo dem moom.
Okay.
Acha go on.
All right, coach, di la jaajëfal waati once again, time boo jël pour mun a join this programme. Ma laaj la soo fàttaliku woon ñaari season si gannaaw yaa ngi winoon trophy ma la doon laajte Bilbao seen team bi lan moo nekkoon seen secret bi waxoon nga ma ne hard work la, determination ak dedication, te da ngeen bëgg a nekk a dominant force at the Serekunda West Ministerium. That year benn trophy ngeen winoon. This season yéen a ngi win ñaar. Lan moo nekkoon the driving force behind loo ma doon wax 2 years ago?
Okay. Comme lu ma la waxoon last time la la waat because ñun soo bëggee play Bilbao da nga war a work hard pour nga def extra training because fitness level yëpp benn fitness level place yëpp am ñu jógee si third division bi ñu ngi ñëw join am ñu jógee second division amuñ games yaa ñëw because fitness level dañu ko benn yow su nekkee ne gaa la raw ñun amuñ time pour jola li nga bëgg a nekk because fu mu daa nga def extra training pare ñun soo ñëwee suñu training galaw li ñu play mooy tempo football tempo because no time so we dominate I want to play tempo so you may am resistance I play tempo comme the like of Jarrington gis nga Jarrington day bari play physical so maybe mi lol setting ground ngay play tempo xale di dalante so amé ma ci Jarrington yi dafa yomb ci yow because gars yi miin nañ système miin nañ ko
Playing a season be unbeaten, like and I remember sa captain be the previous season. This Bilbao team can achieve anything. Why this season you know get unbeaten, ngeen win title be like. When did you start believing that the team will go unbeaten while dinañ mën a achieve something great at the Serekunda West?
waaw comme lu ma waxoon Esa doorin bi ma ne ko ne group stage is just a warm up to Bilbao because loolu la ko waxoon mu ne ma wax nga lu rëy la ma ne ko ne group stage is just a warm up ma ne ko ne nawetaan yëpp ñaxal bi yëpp second round la mooy nawetaan on sa ma ne ko ñun lu ñu liggéey pour second round liggéey ko first round la lu ñu liggéey pour second round because foofu la affaire si nekk because soo bàyyee second round dafa nekk fitness tournament ni ngay demee si trophy bi nekk mu nga ne am match dynamique because mu ngaa toog 2 days taa di nga play oo nga toog 1 day business day nga play because after dafa nekk fitness mooy faa wone by force fitness dëgg mu faa la nekk te ñu doole lu ñu waxee ma ne gars yi damaa ñëw back to back cup league cup dama ko wax gars yi bi day one waaye ñu bari téye ko something serious because seetaan naa nawetaan teams yëpp
hey
sa weaking point xam naa sa strength fu mu nekk on sanga ke timu moo tax always dañuy ma suma technical staff si or soon some of the senior players ne because we have our technical staff does it mean ne ñu nekk si biir rek nekk staff tamit la because ñu am certain players so every day ñu yore fa si training ground they are part of the team wala ñu nekk si gannaaw bench bi always dañuy seen guy ideas because loo gis dañu def team work because yaa ngi fa am ñoon Jones ñoon Rémi Mendy gaa bari nañ fa trop ñëpp a ngi ñëw bàyyi seen solo ñëw attend training moo tax soo xoolee Bilbao dañ laa wane ñii dañ stressé seen bopp bu baax
boo nekkoon si ñaari ligue bi yaa ngi si ligue bi yaa ngi si knockout bi te yaa ngi am de confident ne di nga iga si first final bi ak second final bi pour focus low players yi sometimes it's difficult gars dañoo yuutu loo xam ne igaaguñ ko wala di ko jot lan nga defoon ba tax players yi mën a concentrate ñu def first mission bi then ñu ñëw si second mission bi
waaw comme lu ma la wax gars yi la ma ne gars yi ne dañoo dem game by game bu njëkk a ñëw rek boo doon demal because mu loo digi nga bàyyi bi jàll nga utal bi nekk sa kanam te yaa ngi am bu nekk yaa ngi am bu xam ne mu sa kanam yaa ngi ko gis ne da ngaa jàll boobu utal beneen ma ne gars yi non dañoo dem bu njëkk a ñëw rek boo doon demal moo tax si knockout bi is gaawu ca nga gis bi waaw change seen 20 man squad bi mu tombé am ku gaañu o am ku feebar te su noo change dafa nekk ñaar o benn
ban team moo nekkoon seen biggest or toughest opponent si nawetaan bi ban team moo nekkoon seen toughest opponent si nawetaan bi
ok ñu la woon Luzan round of 16 because Luzan ñi am président ni premier Bilbao xam nañ système bi Bilbao
xam nañ système bi Bilbao foofu laa bëggoon a ñëw sax si foofu laa bëggoon a ñëw because sa former players yi ñu nekkoon Luzan
waaw suma former players yi ñu fa te xamante ne bu baax a baax nga xam ne moo tax soo bàyyi xel maay bu moom soo xam ga yàlla dañ ñëw gën a suñ kaw trop
interesting. One final question from me bala may by ñoom last continuer jël leneen bi so yàgg nga coach si West Park bi in fact the last 6-7 years yaa ngi foofu noonu ak team bi in terms of organization and revenue generation, nanga rate this season nawetan be compared to the past seasons.
Well, season beginning, the major is new executive credit because when I'm on AGM, the for tight because then I'm AGM within 1 month now I'm going to door on Sanga. When I'm AGM within 1 month now I'm going to door on Sanga. Why with all the new executive, they are trying by all means obviously them on Sanga. Look at what they go do that. What me to do them because they team over. You want a legal guy because of this. Like change executive right now I'm door because I don't have some feeling. Awesome. Why with all that, they are looking as a team. You not have a team out of other because then over do Hale encourage guy push Hale but the guy might move Hale did not sour because no time will have a player. No time will have a player. Now only have a chance because of I nowadays agent anybody see no time games. You I'm lost scouts more direct. So what's up from there correct? But I give them credit 100% because Jambare, because it's not easy. Like change executive, like how you final. Within 1 month, you will kick
Um, last mobile and gen Loren Alache plus I know you have a lot to ask because this Bilbao team incredible.
No, man, because Gambia pour win for league bi nawetan pour win for noonu boy you need real talent.
You need a miracle.
Wow.
A miracle.
Nekkul gars yi dañ win league bi rek dañ win league bi win knockout bi ba pare def ko
Yeah.
unbeaten and then
Lolu
I don't know
foog gaay wax ñu lu def.
I don't know the coach that much waaye lu mu nekk di wax ne dafa niroo koo xamante ne he has that Pep Guardiola mentality moo xamante ne comme no nonsense coach la understand nga it's either you do the job or nga dem find benn team and pour most coaches pour ñu succeed you need that kind of attitude understand especially so amee player yoo xamante ne kii dafa jógee fii dafa ñun buñ doon play soo bëggee play comme ñoo xamante ne amuñ fixe place dañoo dem campé site coach bi for ay 3-4 hours yi understand nga léegi fa coach bi gis la understand nga waaye pour téye team bi booy yóbbu team bi understand nga to that level ba xarama égal ko jama dega hello
Coach Muladiga.
ñun xam nañ coono bu si jëlee xam nañ coono bu si jëlee balaa ñu qualify because boobu nekk lañ tëgga waaye dañ believe suñu bopp rek comme xale yi bu ko defee xale bu perform dafa play si kanam mag yi fii amuñu mag nga ñoo ñeen xale ku perform dafa play man football amu si xarit sanga te man my favorite player mooy ku pare pour represent gox bi respect club bi respect badge bi yaa going to play
waaye léegi man suma final question mooy naka nga instiller confidence bi si sa team bi because maa ngi gis ne seen number 10 bi dafa amoon red card seen number 10 bi or ku score seen second goal bi knowing that
Benzema la
knowing that mu nga am yellow card score ba pare simi mbuwaam bi given that attitude ne I have the right team su fekkee ne sa am na ñaari red card sa game bi dañ ko win naka nga instiller that confidence si sa players
okay because ñun loolu always dañu ko train léegi ñu because dafa suñu test games ñu ne la doone mit 10 players ou ñu doone 9 players te suñu opinion bi ko xam ensemble pour dañuy soraale loolu anytime dina am in a game of play in the field of play so amee rekaan di nga xam team dafa balancé bu baax ak fan la war a adjust fu ñu war a adjust moo tax bés bu amee rekaan ñi strike foofu jax ñi yaa ñu fa strike moo tax ma ne gars yi léegi dañ indi midfield bi jël Keba Sonko ñu pousse si kaw because mun na bool te dafa jinja ensemble ñu feesal digga bi moo gën ñu isi strike léegi mu nekk baaxee ñu toogoon ñu staff si suuf ñu ngi discourse
so
loolu doon problème because am na at boo xam ne ñu nag Anfield ñu ne layout layout. Ali so sa am red card.
So dang dan train with one man down or two man down. So you play so you definitely nakatrata training. Hello. Coach.
Fana coach dem na base.
dafa mel ni coach dafa lose signal maybe mun nañoo waxtaan ak président
Wow.
balaa coach waaye coach
Wow.
ñëwaat.
Yeah, okay. Continue base.
No man, I'm done. Man, I'm done.
Ah, okay. Ñu loolu comme taxuñu problème de. Affaire yi red card yi moo tax mu amee red card. Dëgg la moom même moo fa dafa am yellow card. Ensemble. Bu ko mën a wax nga fa dafa am yellow card because am na benn play bu toog ñu ko nga am card bi da nga am second yellow nga am red card. Da nga téye boppam bi. Ensemble avant football la léegi emotionally dafay high. Dafay high. Waaye ñun tamit teewoon ko ñaar ñoo xam ne is normal ku play football nga am yellow card mu nga am second yellow. waaye ñu all that apologize team bi apologize fans am ñu ko nekk ñëpp tabaw mi taw dañ ko apprécier because bu fekkee loxo mu ne pour gars baal ko dañ ko apprécier this is football.
Yeah, coach, just to ask you, because xam naa ne nawetaan at nga am players from different parts of the country. Loolu yombut, you are dealing with different kind of egos. Te Lulu, to deal with those different kind of egos, you need to put some rules in place. You need to, make some fines if need be. How many am I digga? But I just wanted to know, with the whole Nawetan season, done and dusted, have you been in a situation where you had to discipline a player because maybe they came late for training, or because maybe during the game there was something that the player did that was really not according to plan? Something like disciplining the players, because of things that they did. Yamadegana. Yeah, okay. Mr. President, just come Simon get them out, then Munyawad. But before then, I just wanted to ask you this question. This is unprecedented, going a whole Nawetan season unbeaten. So they amon na Gambia tamit man I haven't heard it. How manenda musna am tamit, that's not on record. I don't think so. But I just wanted to know, the coach that you have, he seemed to be good. He seemed to be someone ready to learn. He seemed to be very level-headed, So I just wanted to know, do you have in the future like plans for him to probably do some courses, with coaching, that can elevate his level? I don't know. I really don't know him. That's the reason why I'm asking. I don't know if he has done some courses to achieve some, FIFA license, badges or not. But I just want to know, you as a club president and knowing, what he is doing, do you have plans in the future to try to enroll him, try to encourage him to do, these kind of things? Because it will be absolutely amazing, to have these kind of young men that are dedicated and, they probably have picked this as a profession and they just want to go in, all out, trying to coach. So I just wanted to know if you have, future plans, in him trying to be probably a professional coach, because this is an amazing achievement.
Yes, again, dig on some part of the question, but then last part be digging. If I get you right, you were asking whether we have any plans for our coach to at least go and higher heights, and then try to
Yeah.
be the best out of this achievement. Correct?
Yes, exactly. Because what he has done is amazing, So I see in him somebody
Guys,
that is very determined.
all the best of luck.
Yeah.
I'm signing off. My MC Awards night be, FPS.
All
This is
right.
Kay.
Yeah. All right. All right, Del. Have a good one.
All right. Good luck
Del,
to you all.
okay. Bye bye, Del. Bye, Del.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yes,
so
coach.
yes. Absolutely,
President.
absolutely. Like I said. My mom, the coach. Yala defna. We are contemporaries. Ñoo bokk jamono ñoo fo ñoo mag ñoo play endorser. Wow. So basically, yàlla am na yoo xam ne yàlla daf laa may loo xam ne it becomes unique to you. And then, ma'am, as a coach and with his technical side, achieve na loo xam ne even to go be is very difficult, like you said, to achieve. That is to go so many games without being beaten in open play. Last time I checked, 7 years, twice lañ la beat open play nga lose open play, and then yaa ngi am multiple finals, multiple semi-finals, and multiple trophies, and then nga ñëw win double C, unbeaten. Coach Passamba Diaw mo seen text mu ne ma ñoom defoon nañ ko Shanghai, but I think 1987. 87. Most of us were just few years old, right? And
Wow,
then
coach Pasama
and
time
then
bobu
again, I don't know,
time
Jante
bobu
be also a
ken
long
do that
time
record.
because coach,
Yeah.
one of the top coaches, sang don't call nama munema mom sa munta remember kind the last lolo last but understand even you been going def sa get lose and first round. But then just to say,
Yeah.
if it ever happened, it's a long time, and that's one aspect of it. So
Yeah.
Yeah, because
yes, exactly. You feel yeah, get Lubawa. So basically, lo shineka mam aktrika sarambi achina lo hamne sagarma modern football. It's difficult to get this thing because there is no monopoly of
Gambia internet. Gambia internet.
And these are our the biggest companies in the country, telecommunications.
Well,
Wow, coach, are you there? Are you
Yeah.
hearing me?
Yeah, I'm getting
coach.
you. Yeah.
Wow, dama doon laajte rek because yow gis naa ne yow bëgg nga looy def yëfi coach gis naa ne dafa nekk loo xam ne yow you really want it and you are really into it. Yaa ngi
sorry.
xalaat pour def comme because man xaw ma ndax am nga comme coaching course or coaching license or batches and all that. Ndax yaa ngi xalaat pour nga improve sa bopp nga nekk a full time coach pour nga dem courses to up to the level that you want. Ndax yaa ngi ko xalaat.
Wow, yeah, Lori Musis ma sideline. This was my plans because Doronako, after Joby made my time, a boycott ko. Osanga.
Yeah, okay.
But still, next year, mo bukan ako def mom. Because
Yeah.
ako def.
Wow, I really
Because
see something in you that is really nice. If you just focus on what you do, I really see you becoming someone very very good at the job. So just go for it. I asked the president the same thing, and I know that he was trying to say absolutely, that is something that is in the pipeline, isn't it, President?
Yes. I'm a choice because I'm 1% of choice in this instance because mom, like he said, that we are doing a good job, and I'm happy. He and his technical side, they appreciate the work we're doing, and the same to us as well. I respect him. I know I can't do what he has done, and most people can't do what he has done. Yeah, some people have talent, and then God gives you certain things in mysterious ways and in very unique ways. Kudeka am talent, right? And in different talent. So man, I admire him, and then I really wish him well. And then we all do. That's why you asking this question. But one on one, and I've raised it in the meeting, and he knows I am serious because I don't joke when I say certain things when it comes to official and serious things. He knows. Even next now time, he has to start to get his documents, his licenses, because football dafa uti ak xam nga Gambia ñëpp a xam lu nekk, right? Suñu waxee mbiri yow
Yeah,
sa
loolu lañ
area
bokk.
man sa bëgg naa si am idea. Waaw ñu wax leen bëgg naa si am idea waaye yàlla xam na ne moom lu mun man munuma ko waaye munatu boy da nga waroon a play kii ki nga waroon a play, but moom all he has to do is to build on a comme na ko waxee a unique talent and a unique foundation boo xam ne moom am na ko over the years and am na already the basics lu mu soxla, and then mu ngi see am ndam. Xam nga sometimes tam nga mun dara waaye sa wërsëg du ci dee nekk moom mel na ni wërsëgam mu ngi si ba pare am na si idea. Now it's left to us tamit pour ñu mun ko won ne since dañu am executive, we are also gonna set the standards high. We don't want you to stop at this level. We want
Yeah.
you to set the standards for Bilbao. You have already set the standards for Bilbao's football forever. It can never
Yeah.
be erased. You and your
Yeah.
team, what you have done can never ever be erased. But then you have to grow as a person, and the only way you can help the community more and the country more is by going up and elevating yourself and developing yourself. Then so they feel lulu ding ma dimbale because they get dimbale hale and hale when they turn pro you play I because we need players to play in the A League, in the big leagues. So that you
Yeah.
compete as the AFCON, you compete in World Cup, you compete block C and then be big. These are all things that our neighbors did, Senegal and other countries, to have a project. And to have a project, you must invest. And so mom, comme nga am nga talent bi and am nga wërsëg bi and am nga idea bi, man mi play your football sax man mënuma loo def. Te so keneen mënu ko ak yow ak sa morom mi. So ñun we are gonna support you, but xam na ne it's not a choice. As long as you're gonna be a coach, we are gonna pay for it. It's part of the things we're gonna pay for the team once we have the money, and if we able to pay for it and he has to do it. Moom xam na ne man du ma la joxe opportunity, du ma dee mince my words. There's nothing like
Yeah.
I don't want to do it. It's either you are in it or you are out of it. If you subugate MV as a person, it's very bad for himself and the community and the country because such a talent should not be wasted. It should be encouraged. But Santa Yala, mom, he's also thinking like that. He wants to succeed too. He loves what he's doing, his passion. Ay mga iwangi dega, yang ko lecture about that they am cost to discipline some players. I can tell
Yeah.
you he's very strict. Because Hamnane, one of his players, Sako Hamne, mom, Moko, and Subangon, and the person happens to be an old player, but President League B is one of the very good players, but is a senior player. I have witnessed for Hamne, a very strict decision, begin altogether. See, 20 months because Coco knew would free up. And then my figure going out, you know what? Man, be rest assured, I am behind you fully. The executive is behind you fully. And as long as you are taking decisions for the team, I don't care what they think or anybody thinks, and we don't care. The executive are really behind you. You can deliver results, and you are. That's all we need. And then whatever you are doing, whether if I think 3-5-2 is not right, I think 4-4-2 is the best. That's my opinion. It does not matter. You are giving us results. As long as you are playing no goalkeeper, you can play team one goalkeeper, but you're winning, and it means your system is good enough. So
Yeah.
basically, I think he's very strict. Lu ma ko war rek mooy da ngaa gis ne in life, my philosophy is even at my workplace, be honest to whoever you deal with, be straightforward, be a straight shooter, be honest with your opinions and your expressions. And loolu la moom am na loolu trop loolu moo la jox success, and then moom ak teamam bi, yeah, and they are really amazing. And man tamit, to be honest, I'm happy that you are raising these very vital questions as well.
Yeah, jërëjëf président, because man so gisee my lecture affaire yi, this, because in Gambia, unfortunately, we keep repeating ourselves, and
Yeah.
talking about Gambia in a way bo hamne it's a little bit negative. Da nga gis ne ko hamne he has proven to be really good. He has shown potentials. he has shown, everything, to succeed. Why da nga gis ne lego legi maybe mom amam ak munam soriwut. And you see people that can help, people that can just, lift the mobile phone. Just one phone call, makes a difference in your life. They wouldn't do it because dañoo ragal ne, okay, if I do it, this guy will be big. This guy would probably outgrow me. This guy would even do better things that I do. So ñun mentality boobu noonu daf ñu sonal. Da nga gis nit mun nga ko wara dimbale si lii waaye doo ko def because of lan. Yeah. Like people don't care anymore.
I think
So that's the reason why I'm telling you, if you guys can help the guy, because there is so much potential in him, So Mangla Jajefal, because the work that you're doing, to be honest with you, easy wood, Nawetan unbeaten, not only once, not only twice, but like in 2 trophies unbeaten. That will never happen in Serekunda West. I don't think it will ever happen again. Even your team Bilbao, next season, obviously you should be expecting that someone will beat you at some point, because I don't think it will happen again. If it happens again next season, a whole Nawetan unbeaten, then everybody have to just close Serekunda West, because what are the other teams doing? The other teams have to improve. Nawetan, they improve every season. So man, I just wanted to ask you, Mr. President, finally, on my part. Next season is around the corner. Have you started trying to make even next season better? What are the things what are the things you are doing, that you're doing that you think will make even next season, better, at the Serekunda is the Nawetan grounds? Mr. President, did you get me? Coach, Yamadega coach.
Yeah. Mana diga ye.
Again, you are very right. The farm records in football you have there, do they know all the time? Even though you always want to repeat it all the time. Like go unbeaten to 2 different cups, several matches, so many matches unbeaten, nga jël ñaari cup. This
Yeah, go ahead.
Very poor.
is either of the direct call or internet bila.
No, it's the network, it's the network. Yeah. But why coach yow dégg nga lu ma doon laajte, right?
Wow, yeah, dégg naa ko.
Wow, yow next season foog nga ne di nga dem unbeaten, like on a whole season unbeaten. Loolu I don't think yow si sa boppa sax foog nga ne di nga ko mën a defaat.
ñun suñu xool ñun suñu team bi ñu structuré team bi dafay jaaxal comité bi jaaxal yeneen suñu opponent.
Okay, bal Patrick Pat mu continue. Pat, can you hear us?
yes. So lu ma doon wax mooy dafa am record of the, like you said, do they happen all the time? So even though yow soo ko defee di nga bëgg mu ñëwaat back and back, but we hope we're gonna do it again because we're gonna put in much more effort than we put this year, and then we hope we're gonna repeat it again. So you can repeat 10 times. We don't mind, but like you rightly said, your teams are gonna be more prepared, are gonna be more focused, and then all the things that we have faced this year, then you're gonna prepare. But we have just one thing to do: preparation. Focus. being together, working as a unit, working as a unit. You have we have one common goal. We don't have any we should not have any individual interest. We just one common interest. And then lu ñu war a def lu football laajte ñu jokk ko. Then su ko joxee ku nekk def sa 110%, and then the rest you back or see yàlla, because at the end of the day, man, my philosophy has always been anything I do. Once I feel like I have been enough of what it is required, then I'm happy with any result, because xam naa ne joxe naa suma 110%. The only thing I do not get happy with is when I know ne def ma enough effort in something. So suma compete ak yow moo tax man I'm a very when I lose, I'm good. I don't like losing, but when I win too, I'm okay, because the rest is destiny. But apparently, I make sure that whatever I get into, I go on it. So football room like the yep, you have preparation, trying to raise funds, trying to get the players' mindset. I'm trying to give support to the coach and the technical side, early preparations in relation to training, early preparations in relation to raising funds, and so on and so forth. Once you do all of these things, and fan club in New Zealand give support to the team, and then the players' mentality, their state of mind, their the everything that they require. So the rest, mom, we just have to allow the works,
Yeah.
and working really hard is what successful people do. So we succeed in life. There are no shortcuts. Then I want to put just do what required of you, and then sometimes for us, I can assure you, ne, we're gonna double up. Duñ noppaleku. Man, I am here to make sure ne I my team, suma executive, they are so hardworking as well, and then technical side be and your handlers are they're just around to make sure that they give their best. You'll be surprised to see technical side, but very outstanding.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick, just finally, Sumala Dege, all you need and all you want from the team is just their dedication, their
Mhm.
commitment. Whatever they
Yeah,
need, whatever it is, lo hamne, it's about administration, whether it's funds, like sponsorship, everything that they need on a match day, during the whole course of the season, nañ la ko bàyyee yow, you will sort that out. But what you need
absolutely.
from them, let them just give their 100% on the pitch, because lola people lego legi, we know that we cannot win every match. Lolo
Right.
is impossible. We cannot win every
Mhm.
match. But at the end of the day, what hurts is that you know that you have lost a match, but you haven't given 100%. Lolo more they gonna
Yes.
nahari si hall than losing
Mm.
the match itself.
Right.
So Lolo mom, it's just amazing. You know, then they set on the teams that we love, the Liverpools, the Man Cities, the Real
Right.
Madrids, Lego Legi, they are almost like a part of our lives, if
Mhm.
Liverpool doesn't play, I feel so sad. Even though we are going, through a bad run, I just want to watch them play every day. So
That's it.
it's like the part of our lives, is with them. So Mangla Jajifal see, this man, I think every Nawetan team, they should take something from you guys. They should take something
Thank you.
from you, that is doing
Thank
everything
you.
possible to make sure that this team, are on the right track, they are on the right
Thank you.
path, and they don't lack anything. You would do anything for them just so that they are committed on the pitch. But finally, win and the double, everything is now gone. Wahbi yeb legi, everything has subsided. Um, have you gotten, like, tell me the difference now, before the Nawetan started and now that you have the double and the exposure and everything, now tell me what's the difference? What have you taken from this season, and what has this season, done for the team, that Bilbao is it more exposure now? Is it more recognition? Is it now that you will be smiling to the companies, if you will be asking for sponsorship, because you know that you have something to offer them and tell them, to show them this is who we are? this is what we have done, and if you do this for us, we will do this for you. So I just want you to tell us the difference between before and now, and what it has done for you.
Yes, I mean, like Cristiano Ronaldo, even though Negro's my superstar. So if he advertises your business, you know how many people are following Cristiano Ronaldo, and so
Yeah,
the companies are gonna rush to him to get them where in Nike or Adidas or whatsoever, because they know what they're gonna get with the guy. If Michael Jordan
yeah,
is with Nike, you know what you're getting, right? So man,
yeah,
all I wanted and the executive all they wanted was to make sure new place swing bopper at a level bohamne we can now bargain with anyone. We can now
yeah,
discourse with anyone and then do neka on the wrong footing. Then you know what? We are Bilbao. You know us. We don't even need to tell you who we are. You want us to wear your name or your whatsoever, and it's banner or whatsoever. We have a price for these things. We can negotiate it, yes, but we are now setting the standards. Ñun am nañ jazzy bu
yeah,
leen worry, we can buy our jazzes. We have so many jazzes. Hamga. So am nañ pour general footballers yi football boots by next season. So many of the people that are within the community, or even someone like you or anybody else who is affiliated with the team in one way or the other, can support. But if you are a company, we are not gonna have your logo. Now we have earned the right to sit with you on a table. I'm like, you know what? Okay, we don't mind to wear your business name Sisson Lifini, but we have demands too. Let's negotiate our way. Let's see what you
yeah,
can offer. Put new word lena avatar, and then per man, whatever we offer, whatever we ask them to give us, they have to understand is even not halfway what they're gonna get from us. I know as a lawyer,
yeah,
I know if I advertise for you how much you're gonna get from me. I know right
yeah,
now Gambia, yep, they know Bilbao. You know what I'm talking about. So I'm
yeah,
not only doing it for my company, we want other teams to also emulate this. You understand? We want other teams
yeah,
to
yeah,
also emulate this. We also want, like I said, so I'm an organization, only for the football clubs to discuss some of these things, to make sure that they are not exploited anymore, to make sure that they are taken seriously. Novetan is the biggest stage in Gambian football for the Sani football when it comes to fan base. So advertisement is all
yeah,
about numbers. It's all about who sees my product. And we are not stupid anymore. We are not doing this for fun anymore. We want to change the lives and livelihoods of our people in our communities. And by doing that, changing the lives and livelihood of the Gambians. And by doing that,
yeah,
elevating the country to a next level. So therefore, companies see they have to start to know that they are not dealing with people that are stupid anymore. They're dealing with serious people. So man,
yeah,
it's not only Bilbao. We're gonna be the pace setters. We're gonna be the pace setters. But then we want other teams to make sure, because it's a country's thing. Not only Bena community. We so that you have no. Yes, didn't engage companies. Then find new ways of doing things. We're gonna find new ideas. Talk to people like you who know football a lot. But then now we have
yeah.
earned the right to sit on the table and negotiate with our ways out.
Yeah, ba pare man, like lu ma doon xalaat Patrick mooy, look, sponsorship is like different ways. If a company wants you to wear their jerseys, lolu is like a whole sponsorship. It should be like a
Right.
whole package. Understand nga?
Yes. Yes.
Why
Yes.
you can have you can have your own jersey, but a company can say, okay, we have $10,000. Xam nañ ne probably lolu is nothing. Lolu in one camping, $10,000. I don't think it can be enough one
Mhm.
camping. Lolu is next to nothing. Why, let's say company mu ñëw with, let's say, $25,000. Lolu is not enough pour ngeen sol guys and whole jerseys with the logo, with everything. No, $25,000. You can just say, okay, we can have your logo here.
Right.
Understand? Yeah?
Right.
Just like
Right.
Jensen own jersey, but you can have the
Yes.
logo right there on the
Yes.
arm. Exactly.
Yes.
Benen company mu ñew with $100,000. Okay, we can have your logo here, like a little bit
Mm-hmm.
bigger, because the bigger the money, the bigger exposure lo lañ wara am. Why you don't
Thank you
expect
very much.
ne just okay, we will give you our whole company jersey. Lulu samo gena Lulu is the biggest advertisement you can ever get. A whole company's jersey. Nga sol ko. Nga
Uh,
sol ko. You don't need no you don't need to even write
I'm,
anything on the jersey because just the jersey speaks for itself.
uh,
Lulu, you
I'm,
cannot get it for 50,000. Before, I'm telling you, 20,000. Man time bu kon Gambia. If you have given my Nawetan team 10,000, I'm telling you, or 8,000, we will wear your whole company jersey. We will wear the socks. We will even put on gloves for you.
yes. Yes.
But
I'm,
the game have
I-
changed. The game
I'm
have
happy.
changed.
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy that Yanko race and there are audiences in this show. What you are doing, young educated. Well, you're not like a right now. You're gonna educate it, and I'm happy. See, issues you all like the race day. You'll be surprised. I'm telling you free of charge. Things you are raising right now will be what will decide Gambian football and eventually Gambia's success in sports, among other things. The way the footballers see themselves, the way the clubs value themselves, and so value somebody sa lifin dina egg,
Yeah,
and so therefore ham nga dinga dafa develop Gambian football. So noko way ak noko segregated. That's how football works. That's how it works now. And
absolutely.
and so man, I'm happy that people are listening and happy that you're gonna point out these things, and I am just so happy regarding Nolan concerned about trying to get the football the right direction, trying to address the issues of the problems that the teams face, and how the expectation works, and how they can stand their ground to say, well, you know what, it has to be different now. So to be honest, kudos to you guys, man.
Yeah. Yeah, amazing. If you have some final words, Mr. President, you can just say it. To all the people that are associated with Bilbao. To all the people that have been watching you during the course of the last Nawetan season. I know that there have been even people that came to watch Bilbao that you didn't that you don't even know, that don't have any affiliation with
Yeah,
the team.
yeah,
There have been people that have left everything that they were doing and came to
right,
watch you people without even knowing or pointing a
right,
single player in the team that they know, but just
right,
because of the love of the game and just the name Bilbao. Because when you're going unbeaten, you are tend to be noticed at one point. That's
right,
how football is.
right,
In the beginning it
right.
probably was not so, but when you go step to step, then you get noticed and people will begin to wonder, okay, I just want to see how these guys play football and who they are. So if you have your final words, just to say thank you to all of the people that came, and to the Serekunda West, maybe their committee did a really good job in organizing. Everything was so perfect. You just say it. Or if there was things that you didn't really like, things that they could better, you just say it. This is just it. We just want to learn from each other. It's not about saying that it was bad because of your own individual interest or so. No, but it's just to raise the game, to raise the bar, so that next season will even be better.
Yeah, thank you so much again, man. That you don't have an obligation to do this. Nekune by force, like in definitely because and what you guys are doing here is all just providing the platform, the environment, the basis, the minimum standard to make sure ne kuneka have ne. Let's try and do things the right way. So if I
Yeah.
put an effort to something, sometimes they enjoy it. And so thank you guys so much for bringing out the issues that matters in football right now, and all geared towards making sure that our Executive Bilbao did a tremendous job. I thank all of them, the technical side and the people that affiliate with the technical side as well. They are amazing. None of them, a man, mom, they put up to some of us our very strict measures in relation to how we want things to be done without compromising too much. So we thank all of them. I can't name anybody. So the man
Yeah.
so we thank them for giving endless support, endless support. Technical side, they have been wonderful. They have been wonderful. Fans club, football can't go without any of this. They have been amazing. Mota Luga like that, you support so amazing. Footballers, they gave their all. They got sick in during the game. They got injuries during the game. You never see on their faces to say that they don't back down. They fought all the way to the end. And then the community as well. Everybody was behind the team, and then we thank everybody's parents, so
President, are you there?
Network bila na ñëwaat network bila.
Yeah, it's amazing, how Gambian football is, trying to improve and, go
yeah,
to the next level.
am I
It's
here? Am
just
I here?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you are back.
Yamadiga.
Go ahead.
Wow.
Yeah,
You are back.
so I was saying like thank you to everybody that is affiliated with Bilbao first, and also ñoo xam ne comme looloon race da nga dégg to the team bi rek nga like ko because of what it is doing. We thank you. You are part of us the same way we are part of you. We value you the same way we value ourselves, because everything is geared towards. So su fi benn player jógee or ñaar ñetta ñu nekk professional and they play for the national squad, it's for Gambia, not Joshua, not
Yeah.
Bilbao. So we thank you for appreciating us, and we appreciate them and we value them. While they are all part of the bigger family of Bilbao. We're so wide and big now. To the Serekunda West as well. Amul dara looy def te doo am mistakes. I tell people that I work with man mismo every single time I do some things I make mistakes. No matter what, you do things you have been for the past 20 years, you still make mistakes, and there's always room
Yeah.
to improve. And so Serekunda West definitely a lot of work that is positive, but they also need to just take time to reflect on how they can also improve on their weaknesses. For instance, the pitch can always be better. Our idea about how these things work, but they know, since they are what the ones in charge, they know what they can do to have a better pitch next time, so that if they more enhance better football, so that they fans they want watch a more spectacular football as well. The dressing room as well, they can make it always better, always more hygienic, more conducive and hygienic for the toilets as well. They can work on these things, but overall, they have done a very good job. They've done a very good job, and then all of us need to say thank you to them.
Yeah, coach, you are back again. Yes, you said they
Hello.
could be better with the dressing rooms, right? Are you getting us? Loolu la de
Yeah.
ñun ñi lañ yaakaar de.
Yeah,
Van.
Gambia
suñ telecommunication company.
yeah, but
Hello.
Patrick, are you
Nagala.
back? Yeah, you were
Sorry, I
talking
was out.
about that
Ma
Serekunda.
diga legi.
Yeah, ñu ngi laa
wow.
dégga. Waaw, nga ne seen dressing room si dañ ko war a improve. You were there. Boy, Patrick Demna, and I think we have really covered a lot, And yeah, this has been amazing. A lot of people, I can see, the comments, saying that the program was that the show is interesting. And yeah, of course, this is the main aim, bringing people here, talk about Gambian football any way, anyhow we can elevate Gambian football in our own little way, in our own little contribution.
I am
It's
back
worth
now.
it. Yes, Patrick, you are back. And you were saying that the dressing room needs some improvement, right?
Yes,
Yeah, you can go ahead, Patrick. Just your final words, to the people involved and connected
yes,
with Bilbao. But you
yes,
said
yes.
Sekunda West
Dressing
did a
room needs
really
some
good job.
improvement.
Yeah,
The pitch needs
yeah.
improvement as well.
Go ahead. Mm,
Overall, they've done a very, very good job. I really thank them for the dedication. They are very, very professional. I know they also have some of their own challenges as well. Danyugi, I believe it's a new executive. I know they know some of these problems, and I know they want to work on it as well. And so they have our support if they want us to support it anyways. I mean the teams as well. But yes, overall,
Yeah, man. I want to focus on the coach, and then I'm happy that the executive is willing to help the coach because boy, Gambia they kill dreams, boy. And as soon as they want Gambia they kill dreams sometimes. You because I just ne come instant boom johen one the first start on lines in Cosby.
course,
Why?
they
Munta
hello.
that
Yeah,
job be mobile because you okay you look at face value da nga fone okay maybe munta kub ñaar yëpp because yaa ngi focus si lii baxa amut nga xam ne job bi foofu la baxa bi nekk famille baa ngi kër ak yooyu noonu waaye I'm happy that the executive they are willing to help pour mu jël licence coach
yeah,
boy ñoom Sénégal seen homegrown coaches yi ñoo lañ nekk di yóbbu World Cup boy understand
yeah.
ñun mënu
Can
ñoo
you
rely
imagine?
we cannot just be relying on coach yoo xamante ne dañoo ñëw ree fii ak English bu rëy di la that's one of the biggest weakness of Gambia.
Wow.
You bring this
Social media coaches.
international coaches yoo xamante ne they don't have that much substance
Balen Made, Balen Made, you know, like my last words. I have my internet was a bit poor.
Yeah,
yeah
we understand. It's okay. Go ahead, Mr. President.
Finally,
Just your final words. Wow.
yeah, yeah. So just thank you to everyone for now on
Yeah,
about the toilets, about the dressing room itself, about the areas they can improve on the field, the pitch itself.
yeah,
But I know they know this because ñoom tam ñu ngi jël perhaps as also pavilion as well. They can improve on a lot of things. It's a gradual process, but first things first. For instance, something like hygiene is just something that's a priority. Dressing room
yeah.
because you are playing football for the players, and so where they sit, where they
And
ease
it's
themselves.
often neglected. Hygiene is often
Yes,
neglected. To be honest, in our
yes.
dressing room,
Man,
toilets.
man dama dema sama doom bi 6 year old ñu ne ma mu ne ma dama bëgg a seven si final bi ñu ne ma yóbbu ko si dressing room bi bu ma fa duggee to be honest I am like I'm like oh my god and so I know they're gonna fix it. I like you said, they're gonna fix it, but it's good. It's good. It's good we talk about this so that they know they are amazing people there in the executive. I mean, they treated me very, very well, and the team and the players, and they're so nice. They're so respectful. But they like I said, we all have areas we can improve on. I
Yeah,
have a lot of things like I have to improve on individually and collectively with the people I work with. Sometimes they shouldn't be shy to know that we are impressed on so many areas, but not impressed on some few issues that are very paramount, like the things we have mentioned. And so Lolo Mom, Puruman Mom is pitch the dressing room, the pitch itself, and the pavilion comes later as well. So Lola, but I'm thanking everybody, and I want you guys to keep on doing what you're doing, to keep on bringing out the issues and giving the platform to people that matter. Footballers here, I really commend you for the work you're doing some people don't have time for what you're doing. You can easily say that, well, I have my job to do. Let me go and make my own money. But you guys are so passionate about how to improve this country. You know what you're doing. So Neke, the concern about what the youths do for the betterment of the country, you are getting them off the streets. That's what you're doing. You are getting them off the streets. You're giving them a future. You're giving them life. You're giving the country hope. And so, Purman, you guys are the winners in this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. President. Gerem nañ la di la santa. It was an amazing show. Don't hesitate if you have any concerns. Anything that you want to talk about on Gambian football. How to reach us. It's amazing having you. This is one of the best programs we have had. And thanks to you that you have spoken very well, and with your drive and your love for football, and
Thank you.
even doing something else professionally,
Thank
it's
you.
not something that is easy. So we want to commend you, and have a good night.
Last, man, let me also give my
Okay.
final part. Because man, I'm very much passionate about this Bilbao team going to the third division qualifiers. Because man, luma munti understand moy a community as big as Serekunda munta am second division team. Serekunda munta am fourth division team. I cannot understand that. So why
Boy, Bilbao fu ñu jógee xanaa fan la
Bilbao
gaa
fana Joshua lañ jógee site Joshua lañ jógee.
Joshua, right?
Why
New Joshua, okay.
jinga Joshua ak Serekunda yooyu noonu, but they have lot of talent. Time
They
boobu noonu
have hidden gems, I'm telling
right.
you.
maa ngi laa wax ne time bu
Hidden.
ne am na time bu ma daan football dañ ne am test match ak benn team bi Joshua gaa ngi am ñoom play ñoom Tina boy ñi suñ la téye si flank bi boy. Why the thing at some point, talent boobu yee decorate because da dem ba mag nga xam ne okay lii it's not forthcoming. Understand nga bàyyi ko dem war a seetlu. Why I really want to see them in the third division qualifiers. Comme Patrick bi nga ko waxee rek this time round na leen. Why next
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
I definitely want to see third division qualifiers. And then,
So naka léegi mu mun a dem, right? Well, thank you so much, right?
yeah, thank you, Patrick.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Thank you.
Yeah.
But by then, dulu way dada ko ba? Pros. Bal lu ma buddu. Bagas ma bagal.
Bye. So,
Boy, base, yo, exactly. It's important.
Boy, mënuma understand Serekunda munta am team boo xamante ñu na la lii Serekunda United la boy ak Serekunda nu mu bëree boy yu mu am football gars amoon naa ne gars amoon nañ team boo xamante ñu ngoon second division fourth division waa team bi amutoon support team bi deena da nga gis player bu jógee Serekunda di dem player Brikama United Brikama bu jógee Serekunda di dem player team bu nekk Banjul understand nga boy yaa nga am community boo xamante ne you have talents grow support them understand nga Joshua munta ñaaka team boo xamante ne di nga loolu moo di indi derby loolu moo di indi béppar JFF that will even help the league. Let's say ñu ne tey Serekunda United boo xamante ne community team la moo wala play ak Brikama United biiri West understand nga fans yëpp because anga so waree dem transportation bi dafa bari fay pass ak yooyu noonu waaye war a biiri West Serekunda yëpp ñëw feesal park bi yow it boy football bi dafa groupe dégg nga loolu get si loolu la nekk loolu moo ñëwee waaye yow boy dara boy understand nga so we see more of individuals buying teams which is very good why we also need community. If we have the Serekunda United am Joshua United understand am nañ Banjul United so waaye Banjul United boo xamante ne it's not that jaruñu dugg si waaye look at Brikama United soo waree dem prix Brikama di nga xam ne te Brikama lañ nekk di player.
You need to be well prepared because you know that you're going to the box bar, because box bar obviously it will pull the crowd, but base yow noko don waxe is very important. To be honest, man legi suma hole the people that I used to know before that I thought, hey wow, key is so talented, key dafa garaaw, key dafa he will go to higher heights. But today, if they tell me lalla kii di def, ak man fu ma ko natoon ak man fu ma ko like the vision that I had, ne ki fila mo aga, ak tay, suma dege lu mo def or whatever, you will be anyway, man legi dara duma def surprise sa si affaire Gambia anyway, but sa yaram mo de daw, understand nga, comme sa yaram mo de daw, you know, because you know a player bo xamne boy gis nga, look, players, if you don't give them the right attitude, the right mentality, the right discipline, the right, you know, like all the things that a player need, you need to, you know, do that like before they turn 18. They should be able to know what a player's life should be, how you need to act, how you react, how you behave yourself. You need to know this in a very early age. You know, why Gambia, da nga gis boy, a player bo xamne dafa am talent. Why maybe daf de gawa mer. Player bo xamne dafa muna football. Why suñ la lecce ki daf de gawa mer, ki xex rek, ki fight rek. At the end of the day, you can never ever proceed. Life dafa need discipline. Te lulu is not just football. In whatever you do, you need discipline. You need discipline. You don't have discipline, moy lulu, you will never go far. A lot of people think that they are untouchable. A lot of people think, okay, team B, my yakar bi, team B, my star bi. Ñata nit ñoo fogon ne ñom ñoy star yi team nga gene len and the team even plays better. You know, so we have to put these things at the back of our minds. When you do something, do it wholeheartedly. Do it with everything that you've got. Don't do it because coach B. Don't do it because of whatever. Do it for yourself. Do it for your improvement. Do it for your future. Because you never know who is watching, who have the right contacts, who has the right, you know, the right community to just hook you up. You never know who is watching around the corner. Gis nga, look, most of these agents, I'm telling you, most of these agents, they don't even want to announce they are coming.
Yeah.
A good agent will just come unannounced and just stand somewhere unnoticeably, just trying to, you know, figure out talents. Because so announce everybody, okay, wow, dama wara jena dala bo xamne mu ngi jar ñaata 10,000 F50 lañ ko dewe, how much dala yi sama xamul naga lañ tuddaat boy. They will want to get the best shoes, they will want to get everything. At the end of the day, dañoo nervous ba nga xamne sa luñ wara play duñ ko play.
Yeah, well, I think it's important we have people like Patrick Yohamante. They will put some of this play on check. Being a man come bumane kon bumanan play. Na man ay muna surprise as hindi wa ne play bi bala mo muna play mo pun. Man like kon yo bala nga muna play nga pun wala bala nga muna play nga tu. So nigga pro boy. Understand? It's not even about heaves. It's more of discipline. Understand? Because so I'm a pro. So nigga pro don't neka si for so you know. Wala nga dem medical sa like dafa fail medical because hamne ne yo sa yaram bi kañ moy lu. Understand? I think most of these players need to be more disciplined.
Yeah, and they need to know what is, you know, like when you sign for a professional, all this medical, because some of these people, they sometimes I think that they don't know it, that they have to go through a thorough medical, a thorough medical. They know said everything in your body, and I am telling you, they see it.
I think it's about come Patrick nung ko here man suma bëgge nek a lawyer, a good lawyer. I have to do what good lawyers do. If I want to be a journalist, I have to do what good journalists do. Suma bëgge melni Cristiano Ronaldo, dama def lu Cristiano di def. Understand? Dang day mëna dégg Cristiano success story am dafa dem ci field bi before everybody else. Dafa ñu train bi su jeexé ñep dañoo ñu bay ko fofu non dafa juk. Waye yow nga ne yow bala nga dem play fo nga pon. Musulo dégg Cristiano mi ngi pon te yow nga ne Cristiano nga bëgg wana nek. Nga ne yow bala nga mëna football bu ko def fo nga tu. Munta anda, understand nga? You know, some of these things is because of maybe ignorance la guy xamuñu why if you go to so demé def medical lo de consume sa yaram bi dafa woné fofu non, understand? Sa ombi su yaaxoo sa yaram bi lu fa munti yaaxoo den ko gis. So ñom ñoy xol at the end of the day is the discretion of the club bo xamne okay li ndax da dafa nek lo xamantene mën nañ ko solve as a club. Why yow suñu xamé né yow boy dafa am ño xamantene mënu ñoo tok 1 hour tuhuñ boy.
It's very sad.
Ma dem génne ma dem am cigarette break. Understand? Loolu mënta nekk si football. Why I think the more you have people like Patrick Yohamante, they are professional. You see law field be and I am glad. Just now some of these things that I was pointing out. Your mulo neka company bohamantane, your share price keep increasing year in year out. Your share profit is millions of dollars. Ngayon just team 10. But some of the things that some of these teams don't even know, sir. Let's say for example like ngabi na Africell si jersey. Even fans club bisa sunyo place sunyo print 10 t-shirt bisa Africell lañ fa bina Bilbao yo sa team club bisa ka si chat bi. Understand? Yang def ko because most of these companies this comme dina loi nu amé loopholes li le for some of these PR jobs yi am loopholes bala ñoo dem fe QCL let's say 300,000 pour 3 months ñu defal ñu advance Bilbao mu ngi siw ñu lañ jox gaay 15,000 gaay defal ñu advance free advance fo jox di gis Africell Bilbao so in ordinary Gambia bi seen biir mind bi dañoo gis ne ok Africell ñu ngi support sport understand what man come Africell why let's say for example Alassane Enterprise ñu ngi support sport Alassane ñu ngi support non knowing de luñ nekk di def foofu noonu luñ spend si ñoo in within 1 hour or 2 hours ñoom ñu am nañ lifin boobu noonu so
yeah, of course. All of these big companies that you see base, what they are giving to the clubs. These big companies in Gambia, they make at least $1 million, a day, per month. I like when you talk about the big telecommunications, companies in Gambia, they make at least $1 million a day, so
harasa mahal masih de ganan harisa da nga gis company bu mag dem sign ben artist nga sign artist the visibility contract 1 million for 1 year nga jël football club bo xamantene it has more than 50 players ñoo xamantene ñoo sol sa jall yo artist bo mo sol sa t-shirt artist mo ngena moko sol team bo xamantene it has over 30 players over 300 fan base yang ko jox 10,000 it doesn't make sense. You understand? As a community, as a football club, for so you nga wara at. Your ban company mo dem sign artist 10,000. One pack sa can do ko sign 100. I'm buy to bala man yung smoke up. Because you gonna bon Gambia sa can do ko dem sign at 10,000, at 25,000. Understand? So I don't understand. This is not peculiar to our fans club. Ang last time ñu non fi ben club lila no nga da nga Gambia da nga gis club to club transfer. Club bi dafa solo player bi mu dem joga jassi ñu jox ko player. Ñu jox la 5 football. 3 football wala mbal nga jox leen play boy we are not in the 19th century boy
that has long gone
so we ñu la Gambia aga ngi stage football kan ñu aga stage football bobu ya nga gis
you need to take the step if you don't take the step towards Gambia reaching the goal how are we going to get there? It's not going to happen. Gambia aga guñ fi dañ wara def ni force. Yeah, my friend, what are you doing in your own capacity? What are you doing to make sure you go to the right people, you go and sit with the right authority to talk to them about your ideas. Everything starts with an idea. So xamé né suñ football du musa nekk professional if we don't do this. Talk to the people.
Do it.
Talk to the people that can. Because I'm telling you, base, something that you think is impossible in that country, I'm telling you, you think is impossible. Why, look, somebody can wake up tomorrow morning and make it happen. Lolo, we know it. We know it. There are people waking up in that country. Mburu ak ñebe bu ñoo jënda elek $10. I don't think so. Legi mburu ñebe ñaata la 25 maybe, right?
No, dafa yegg de nga na 40 dila. Ay 40 dila.
Okay. Good. $40 mburu ñebe boy leka elek $40. You are thinking about it. I'm telling you, there are people waking in that country. They can spend 40 million just like you are spending $40 in like bread and ñebe.
No, why I think we need community support. Boy, man man buy football le. Boy na ya play every time. Da nga mo koto boro mo muna la sumaraka stanga. Sumaraka ni. Boy ba amut. Ona stanga do manek mo amba. Ona stanga. Nga dem kër boy nga fekk boy maire ba nga struggle, dad ba nga struggle. Nga taw ba nga start sa living korget start di sena. every suba ma dem jóg train boy nga am ne boy lii
Dem
boy
train
for coming
ana
boy
njëriñ bi.
so most of this da nga toog rek nga dégg boy say mooy moom dafa bàyyi football loolu la boy because boy support bi nekku fa waaye soo gisee benn doo bu garaaw si benn doo bu garaaw si koñ bi community bi xam ne kii na lekk xaalis si football wala minte fu mu nekk nii ba côté ku nekk mën na la suma waay la woon
hay léegi xariti ñëpp la di
ba côté mën a xay minte suma waay la time moom ñoo daan ànd a train
fekka musuloo ànda moom train sax
we live in that type of society boo xamante ne the only time they appreciate you mooy so
is when you make it.
That's the type of society that we live in. Dangaa nekk si community boo xamante boy ñu yëpp grow nañ si community boo xamante ne there is this one player boo xamante ne community bi xam ne kii top player la su amee the right support dina lekk xaalis si football waaye kenn du ko support foofu la moo nekk frustrate moo tax sometimes doo dee blame ñu dee tuux nii sax boy dañ dee desperate nga xam ne boy yow am naa talent bi support bi rek a ñàkk understand ama support bi ama talent bi understand at some point ma faatee football moo tax ñaata player ñoo nekk di dem baag wi boy da nga gis player boo xamante ne dafa dem bagwe mu dee bagwe ñu post na talam ku nekk di woon he was a good player community da nga gis community boo xam ne ay 50 people post ko imagine yow that 50 people ñu nekk si community boobu noonu ku nekk support kooku noonu pour mu realize dream am waa kenn di ko support player bi dafa frustrate duga gaal dem buga dem bagwe di gaañu foofu noonu ku nekk di ko post wow he was a passionate footballer lii la woon we don't appreciate
Unfortunately, base, this is where the level we are at. We don't appreciate people, when they are at it. Lulu, it's just we begin to appreciate them when things go wrong. Like when they pass away, or because then frustrate, the people that are going on the back way. To be honest with you, degala duma musa encourage ken mu dem back way, because Lulu, I will never encourage somebody to do that. Why at the end of the day tamit ko xamne mu ko def tamit, who am I to tell you don't? If I don't give you the things that you want, I cannot tell you don't,
right.
Because people are so desperate in that country ba nga xamne they will do anything, and deka bo xamne nak non la mo demee, I'm telling you, it will be a very dangerous country. Deka bo xamne people will do anything to survive, that is a very, very, very dangerous country, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's why manala neko government the community also has a role to play in.
Yeah.
Boy, man suma neka footballer, man Savinho nge play Man City. Savinho daw na football alasan. Boy, man Savinho suma amé lu am. Jok suba hey, demal train, nga ñew teda. Jok. Boy, Savinho daw na football. Understand?
Yeah.
So most of these people li mo len dey force da nga tok télé sa nga xamné ki daxul ma football. Ki suma amé opportunity bu am. Dama leka xalisam. Xalis bu mu nekk di leka dama ko lek. Understand?
It's all luck based. It's all luck.
Torres wara play Barcelona man ma xamne kon holal man suma amé opportunity man tamit dama play Barcelona. So lo more most of them see some of these things. Why? And you cannot blame the government, because sometimes
no.
Like I said, the community too. The community
this is a job for everybody. People to improve in a nation, people to live a good life and a better life. It takes everybody, to work hard. It takes everybody to just do the right things, But at the end of the day, Base, I'm just telling you, there are a lot of people that are playing football professionally today. Man, I can say with 100% certainty, am na ñoo xamne ñu ngi play tay like professional football. I know there are people in the Gambia that are better than them.
Far better.
There are people in Gambia. There are people in other parts of Africa that are way better than, some of the people that I am seeing. Be it in the Premier League, League or, La Liga, it doesn't matter. There are better players that don't even have money to buy bread. Why xam nga luta? Because legi football tamit lock la. Understand nga lu ma mean? Degala, look, Minte is doing really well. He is a superstar. He is really good. But Base, I'm telling you, Minte Lokina munge play Brighton. But I'm telling you, you cannot tell me there is no player in the Gambia at the moment. Ko hamne is not even very close to Minte or even better than him. There are people there. But
that is why no, kama jola ben example. Jinga, for example, today, Gambia su demee under 17 AFCON or under 17 World Cup, you know Senegal, huh? The
Yeah.
same players. Let's say Gambia, Senegal stop round of 16, Gambia them final. The same players in next 2 years. They got just 50% of those Senegalese players see Pro League. The man said
Yeah.
Gambia some team bu aga final nga hol. Most of them buying in football or delo ne back na first division. Senegal la ñu opalé won. Lolu la ñu opalé légui. Senegal sen community they help talent.
Yeah.
Understand?
And Senegal,
They
there
help
is
each other.
structure. Senegal, there is structure.
Structure.
There are football
Exactly. But why
schools,
the thing is
they
structure
take care of
will
their players.
boy, nobody will come outside and do that structure for us. Boy, I keep saying this. Gambia, bunyo am under 17 in your Ozjalo, nyom Zigo. Senegal, send under 17, you don't qualify, sir. Understand?
Yeah.
Look at them now. They are playing World Cup.
Yeah,
World
of
Cup like
course.
anybody
You
play.
just look at
Understand?
Senegalese players around the world where they are today. If you go to the French league, you cannot name me one team, in the French league, if it is not like this big as like PSG and all that. But any team you can point to a Senegalese player, somewhere.
Exactly.
Talk about that the Division 2, if you look at all the teams in Division 2, you can point multiple Senegalese players. They are there. These players, they have the good structure, they have the good education, they have the discipline, and that is why they are where they are today. Nekune Gambia, we cannot have it. We can have it. And that is the reason why we entrust people with our football, and all of these things. When you vote for people in places of position, you need to think about these things. Why, unfortunately, Gambia, when we do that, we don't think about the future. We just think about today, and it shouldn't be like that. It's so unfortunate. It's a shame, that we have to talk about this, because Senegal, to be honest with you, when it comes to sports, look, they are ahead of us. You cannot tell me one thing that we are ahead of Senegal. Unfortunately,
But
any category,
because
they are way above.
lu ma munti understand mun lo ma wax ne Gambia amuñ ben striker boo xamante ne is at Nicolas Jackson level mun lo ma ko wax boy munu ma ko gëm.
No,
Jackson
obviously.
non mun lo ma wax ne Gambia munu ñu am footballer boo xamante ne striker boo xam ne is at Jackson's level amut. ñu ngi amee striker yoo xam
Why
ne support
Jackson
leen amul boy.
Gambian la di?
Fan la nekk di play? Is it not the same support that I'm talking about?
The
same support
Gambian
mo
la
la
de
nekk di wax.
wa Banjul la.
You think if Jackson, anyways, I don't want to go there. Right? Dama la nekk di wax ne Jackson is Jackson today because of Senegal.
Yeah,
understand?
obviously, of
Wow.
course.
So
So that's where he. Yeah. Boy, base. Anyway, watan bi, Dumusaje. That's it.
Right.
There are a lot of things that we can talk about, all through the night. Why, at the end of the day, we will just come back to the same thing. The structures should be in place. The players need to be disciplined, because it's the only way to success. It's the only way to success. Man, I was in Gambia. When it comes to football, at least num tuti, num down. Gisna, degana. I have been, si filbi. I know what is happening. At least the time I have been there.
Yeah.
Things can change. Why, at the end of the day, whatever we do, we need to know that we have to do it better for the children, like for our children, for our boys, for the girls that have sports as the only hope, as the only way out. In anything that they do, we need to look at these people.
Yeah.
We owe them a lot. We owe them the sincerity. We owe them the enabling environment to be able to achieve their dreams, to achieve their goals. We are not saying that every dedicated player will go on to play in the Premier League. Obviously not. That's not going to happen. Everybody cannot play in the Premier League. But give them the enabling environment. Give them the opportunity to at least try out for themselves If they cannot, if they fail, and then they will know that, okay, we tried, we failed, and okay, that's just the life that we are living in. Nobody can succeed like 100%. But if the enabling environment is not there, if we are not giving these kids what they deserve, then we are failing them as a nation, we are failing them as a federation, we are failing them like 100%. So, man, I just want to say, being successful is one thing. Not everybody will be successful. Not everybody will play in La Liga. Not everybody will play in League. Not everybody will even play in the top 5 leagues in Europe.
Yeah, absolutely.
But give them the chance. Give them the chance to be able to do so. If they make it, be proud. If you don't make it, you have to hold your head up high, because you have given them all of the requirements, all of the, everything that you could, so they could be there. And then you sleep well. But all of the people that are handling our football, with all of these, I don't see no structure. Structure zero. Welfare zero. What are we doing? With all the money that FIFA is pumping and all that, we have nothing to show for it. We have nothing, absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's very sad. It's very, 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 very sad. We shouldn't be thinking like that. I just want to go into that office because FIFA is pumping money into Gambian football, and I want to get rich before I go out. How long, how many years Lenyod am this mentality? I want to get office and get rich because somebody else will come and do the same thing. You can be the person to stop it. It can start from you to say, you know what? This is an office of trust. I have to do my job because I am accountable to the people. You can be the first to do it. But yeah, this is just it. It's very sad and embarrassing sometimes when you talk about Gambian football, because this level that we are at today, to be honest with you, we should have been way past this, beyond this, But
yeah. Anyways, so we
just wrap up today. Liverpool drew.
Today.
It's not a good night for me. I don't know if they have sacked Arne Slot or not. I haven't been on Twitter yet.
Well, Liverpool, but don't worry. Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United. Yeah, Benala 6 and 9. Then, Fimo Man City.
I know.
Man City, no see this. Man City, no win league, boy. Busi worry, sir. Boy, why be next Saturday, boy? So next Saturday,
base.
No problem. First division the first start. So we will try to bring maybe Real de Banjul or another team.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, viewers,
Thanks
night.
everyone that has been watching, and we will be back on Saturday the same time, 7 p.m. Gambian time. Bye.
But wait, Salam we attack same coach bi de.
Boy, lo la gis ni walay mu ne how malan daf ko throw under the bus, right?
No, why Salah has not been performing, boy. Salah
and that the club has broken their promises made to him. He said that Brighton might be his last game for the club.
Why the thing is, what Karaga said is right. The only time that we see Salah talking is if he can win the man of the match, or he's talking about contract or his personal interest. Boy, at this current situation, you should not be talking about. It's not be about you, but it's about the team. Understand why Salah? I don't know what's wrong with this Salah.
He said that the club have broken promises to him. I don't understand what promises. We gave you a 2-year deal contract with a record wage. Can you imagine? You haven't been performing. So what?
The biggest mistake that Liverpool made is rejecting 100 million from Saudi for Salah. I'm not in January. If there is,
but I think he's going. I think he's going this January.
But they are not going to get 100. Maybe perhaps 50.
No. I don't think so. Even 50, if we get it, it will be a steal. I'm telling you. 50 million pounds. Because Salah wants to leave now. I think he wants to leave. And if they know, look, if a club is buying a player that really wants to leave, and whatever club in Saudi that is buying Salah, they know that Liverpool also want to get rid of him now. So you will
Yeah.
not be in a position of strong, negotiating, terms. It's not gonna happen. But Saudi, they have a lot of money to pump. You never know. They can just say, okay, 70
No,
million, take it or
no,
leave it.
they would not. If they
Yeah.
pay 70, it will be because of the competition. Maybe Al Ahli Buga, Nyi Buga, because of that
Yeah.
competition. It's not because of Salah's value. But why so? Yeah. See
Yeah,
you guys
it's
on
just
Saturday.
that. Yeah. All right, base. Thank you very much. We will see you on Saturday.
All right, ciao.
Yes. Bye bye.